Tonight's New York Knicks high-definition broadcast, available only on cable, is presented by Panasonic. Ideas for life. Starting lineups for the Knicks again. Get the start for Crawford, his 22nd start of the season. He much prefers to start. He's always said that, with Quentin Richardson, Jared Jeffries, Channing Frye, and Eddie Curry. Meanwhile, for the Phoenix Suns, and the #1 scoring team in the NBA, Amari Stoudemire back healthy, though not 100%. He's pretty darn close, with Boris Diaw, Sean Marion, Steve Nash, and Raja Bell for head coach Mike D'Antoni. And Amari Stoudemire early in the season was struggling a bit. In training camp, they were concerned. His knee was giving him problems. After a couple of days, he'd have to take a few days off. He had that microfracture surgery. Had surgeries on both knees last year, played in only 3 games. But Clyde, he was put into the starting lineup, and he is beginning to show the form of Stoudemire of a couple of years ago. Meanwhile, Sean Marion, once again, one of the more unheralded all-stars. They've got 3 potential all-stars with Nash, Stoudemire, and Marion, who simply leads them in rebounding, steals, blocks, minutes, and he's also second in scoring.
No, and they got a nice reception at the Garden. No boos for the opposition tonight. They were cheered rather nicely when they were introduced to the Garden crowd.
They're not only a fun team to watch, but they seem like a good bunch of guys when you hang around them. Mike D'Antoni has talked about as well. He says, we've got good people on our team, and fans across the country, he says, when they go into arenas, they say, opposing fans are saying, we love watching you guys play. Suns players will tell you that opposing players will tell you, we love watching you guys play. It's an entertaining form of basketball, but it's more than that. It's a winning style of basketball. 33-8. They've won 30 of their last 32. And those 2 losses, one of them was in overtime, and the other one by 2 at Dallas. So they were very close to having an unbelievable streak.
But they have to prove it in the playoffs. They have not been able to get that ring. They've dominated the regular season as they're doing now, but once they get into the playoffs, it's been a different scenario.
Well, the last 2 years they've been to the Western Conference Finals, so they've been 1 step away from the NBA Finals. They feel this year they can take that next step. And they played last night and destroyed the Wizards down in Washington, D.C. They came out and scored 40 points in the first quarter, which they are apt to do. They've had some huge opening periods. And of course, the Knicks don't want to think about bad opening periods. They had one of the all-time worst. Jeffries gets away with a travel and just throws it right to Sean Marion.
Marion leads the team in steals, also among the leaders with 2 steals per game.
See some of the early matchups. Jeffries right now is on Stoudemire. Stoudemire and a travel. Good defense from Jeffries, who backed off a little bit.
And you like to see the Suns trying to go do this, feature Stoudemire, because when they do this, they can't run and gun. And they're more of a half-court team, so there you saw the travel by Stoudemire.
Last year, the game between these 2 here at the Garden, as Channing Frye drops down his first shot, was one of the most entertaining games in the entire NBA last year. And as Nash throws it away, so back-to-back turnovers. That was the game, Clive, fans remember. Knicks beat the Suns on January 2nd in triple overtime.
Yep. Knicks are hoping they can duplicate that feat tonight. Law of averages is on their side.
Richardson misses. Now Marbury had a huge game that game for the Knicks, and obviously not playing tonight. So again, Jeffries on Stoudemire. Interesting matchups. Curry is guarding Diaw. Diaw, nice fake, gets inside. And an offensive foul. So good defense early from the Knicks. Quentin Richardson drawing the charge.
Suns tentative, apprehensive, not playing their game right now. And this is how the Knicks should make them play and make them a half-court team rather than a transition team.
Well, Clyde, we played 90 seconds and the Suns haven't scored a point, which not many expected. They have 3 turnovers already. Jeffries looking to post up on Marion. Comes up short. Again, Jeffries right now, offensively, Clyde, playing with such little confidence, and he fouls Stoudemire, goes crashing into press row.
That's dangerous. They're all the photographers sitting right on the court. Very little room underneath the basket.
So Marion will inbound. Nash picks his spot beautifully on when to score, when to distribute. Blocked by Crawford. Nice defensive play. Knicks already have drawn a charge, forced to travel, and blocked a shot. Bad pass. And also thrown it away a couple of times.
Crawford taketh and he giveth. So after the good rejection, he throws the ball away. Suns won't stay in this funk forever, so the Knicks must capitalize.
Nash, alley-oop to Stoudemire. Those two have a terrific chemistry as the Suns get their first points.
And if you don't communicate, you will get devastated by this team.
They can embarrass you. Channing Frye from way outside. Knicks have not looked to get Curry involved yet. Marion has that awkward-looking shot, but it's effective. Stoudemire gets the offensive rebound. Phoenix on the road, 14-5. They've won 6 straight road games. Stoudemire left hand. He bounces right back up.
Slick dish by Nash.
Frye won't go, and Sean Marion tips it to himself. Marion is just a freak athlete, his ability. Nash tried to alley-oop instead it hit the rim, and there's another turnover.
Second one tonight by Nash.
I don't know if Stoudemire hurt his hand on the rim on that play. He looked over to Mike D'Antoni, and they're going to take him out and take a peek at it, and an offensive foul call. Well, the Knicks have started off well offensively, but struggling at the other end is Channing Frye called for a moving screen.
And this is Frye's hometown team. Remember, he grew up in Phoenix, played his high school ball there. This is what happened to Amari.
You see him hit it right at the bottom of the rim there.
There's padding under there, but still quite a blow if you're running like he was doing.
Appears like he may have cut it a bit. Nash knocks it down. Again, Nash 54% from the field while scoring almost 20 a game. Curry down the floor beats the Phoenix Suns.
Good look by Jamal that time to find Eddie. Suns do not want to play defense, so they should make them play deep.
You saw Leandro Barbosa come in for Stoudemire. Barbosa, one of the leading candidates for six-man. As Marion shot won't go, Richardson the rebound.
Now we're starting to get a rhythm to this game.
You don't want to get into the pace, although it can be fun. It can be addicting for Phoenix. You don't want to get into that pace, Clyde, right?
Yep. You don't want to be running with them.
Boy, Jeffries really struggling on offense, and he's hearing boos. Nash again. That's a two-pointer for Nash.
And that's where they're most devastating in transition. Not in the half-court game as they've started out, so the Knicks have to keep them in a slow pace.
Oh, nice pass. Crawford to Curry.
A little deja vu for Curry.
So a couple of assists for Jamal Crawford. Nash to Diaw. And Diaw bumped by Jeffries.
Was he in the act of shooting?
I think they're going to call it on the side. That's going to be Jeffries' second, and he'll sit down.
You can see Jeffries just lacking confidence. A couple of times he got away from the traveling violation. Just not focused right now. A lot of pressure on him now. Also, the crowd starting to boo him.
He is pressing. There's no doubt about it. Stoudemire obviously okay after hitting his finger on the rim. It's always been a problem for me, Clyde, hitting the fingers on the rim. Nash gets inside. Curry swats it away, but that was above the cylinder, so an easy goaltending call for Dick Pavetta.
Knicks want to see that type of hostility from Curry, though. He rarely contests his penetrators. Nate is in now off the bench.
Robinson, short. Robinson not wasting any time shooting.
Had a good shooting game the previous game, didn't they?
Here's Stoudemire. And good transition defense by the Knicks.
There he is to the hoop. Nice D again by Frye.
Marion banks it in from straight on.
Not what he was trying to do. Got a fortuitous bounce that time.
So Robinson, who played a lot down in Miami, a game that Isaiah Thomas said the team did not compete, draws the foul, shot won't go. but he'll shoot a couple.
Yeah, a little wheeling and dealing by Nate at the high screen by Curry, and then he comes off and able to draw the foul.
So Robinson will shoot. Stoudemire again going to check on the finger. Think about Stoudemire again. He's back and close to 100% from that knee injury. He's only 24 years old. As Robinson hits the first one.
Yep, Stoudemire making a quantum leap from high school to the pros.
So it's his middle finger, the one that he hurt, getting it retaped.
Willis Reed played his whole career like that. His left hand with his fingers taped together, just like you see those. That takes away a lot of your feel for the game, for the ball. But Willis had no problem, and he was a very good shooter.
Watching last night the 50 greatest moments, and watching Willis is the #1 greatest moment. And he hit those 2 shots, and then you hit everything else after that.
Yep, right on this end of the court where they're playing now, Mike.
Diaw misses, and here comes Nate Robinson. It's easy to get sucked into the tempo. You can see Robinson would love to play that tempo, but it's not as easy as it appears. Robinson traveled, because you've got to be obviously committed to doing it every single night and for the whole game. And players think it's fun, and it probably is, but it's not easy keeping this pace up for 48 minutes.
For the Suns it is, because they have the players that slot into that system. They're like the Celtics. We used to always play the same style regardless of the players on the court. So this is what the Suns have. They draft guys now that can fit into this system. So it's been a smooth transition for whomever they bring in.
Crawford, nice pass again to Curry. 3 nice assists to Crawford. And Eddie Curry brings the Knicks within 2. Quickly the other way. Bell. And he gets his own rebound. And draws the foul.
Crawford did not box out. Bell was downtown and got the deep carom. But Jamal doing a splendid job now of dishing. And Curry has been the recipient with his huffing and stuffing.
Catch the explosive show that goes where no one else can. Get the latest news on your favorite players, team news, history, and highlights inside the Knicks. Friday night, only on MSG.
In an active life, athlete's foot can break your rhythm. Lamisil AT treats 4 times faster than other leading products for results on the bottom that work their way to the top. Lamisil AT. Go on.
If it happens in the NBA, it's on NBA Access with Ahmad Rashad.
Forget about fatigue. You're not tired. Let's go.
We take you behind the scenes with the game's biggest names.
One. You see our prayer? 2. Ooh.
The playmakers.
One.
And the newsmakers. All the way to the crowning of a champion.
It's going to be the biggest parade ever.
The league's most compelling stories like you'll see nowhere else.
It's NBA Access with Ahmad Rashad. That's me. Saturdays on ABC. Check.
In an active life, athlete's foot can break your rhythm. Lamisil AT treats 4 times faster than other leading products for results on the bottom that work their way to the top. Lamisil AT. Go on.
This season, college basketball's coming right at you with ESPN Full Court from DirecTV.
He puts it up. It's good.
It's buzzer beaters, upsets, and epic battles all season long.
Unbelievable.
The top teams, the top conferences. And you can still get up to 30 games a week for just $75. ESPN Full Court from DirecTV. To get yours, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS.
Knicks basketball brought to you by Budweiser, who thanks you for being a designated driver. Second quarter, or excuse me, 5:39 remaining in the first. Steve Nash off to another amazing start. He's getting a lot of fans across the NBA. One of them is Isaiah Thomas, who made a football analogy when talking about Nash.
He's probably the Joe Montana of this era, the point guards, because you know, and he probably has as good a command of their offense and the way they want to play and the things that they want to do. He understands that probably as well as anybody who's playing, and so it's a system and a team that's tailor-made and built around, his abilities.
Clyde, a lot of the question is it the system that makes Steve Nash or Steve Nash that makes the system? But I think it's Nash, because if you look, is there another point guard out there who could maybe be successful but have the Suns playing at this level besides Nash?
Jason Kidd. I think this kid with New Orleans could do it too, where he plays the game.
Well, they've got the speed certainly and the court vision, but neither one of them shoot a high percentage like Nash, and I think that's what makes Nash so special. As Curry gets the nice bounce. I mean, Kidd is not considered a good outside shooter. Nash is shooting 50% from 3, but he's probably the closest.
Yeah, he could run the same efficiency as Nash, because he's right behind him in assists now with 9. Nash averages 11.
Oh, Marion. The pass was behind him and showing his athleticism. Knicks, though, so far have defended them well. Biggest problem for the Knicks in the first quarter has been turnovers. They've got 5 already. Channing Frye, in and out. Curry, meanwhile, 4 for 4 for the Knicks. Continues his strong offensive play. Stoudemire given plenty of room. Crawford, that's a 3. That's good. Jamal Crawford with his first field goal. He has 3 assists, and the Knicks within 1. Nash, that's a 3. Stoudemire tips it, knocks it out of bounds. Should be Nick Ball, and it is. By the way, we're going to try something a little different tonight. The Phoenix Suns, their television broadcast, what they've done a number of times this year is they trade analysts for a stretch in a game, usually for half a quarter. Dan Marley is their TV analyst, with Tom Leander, their play-by-play man. And we're going to try. They came to us and asked if we'd be interested. We're charging them a lot of money for you, Clyde. As Curry count the basket, a goaltend, and a foul. So Curry with a chance for a 3-point play. But what we're going to do in the second quarter, Dan Marley's going to sit with us here on MSG and give us his insights on the Suns and also his views on the Knicks. And you're going to go over to Phoenix TV and throw a couple of ideas at them as well.
It should be interesting. When I think of Phoenix, I think of 1975 when I was the most valuable player in the All-Star game.
I'm sure they'll bring that up.
Finally got all my critics off my back. They kept asking me, when are you going to be the MVP in the All-Star game?
Meanwhile, Curry gives the Knicks the lead. Knicks by 1. Nash to Murray. Oh, beautiful pass. 4th assist for Nash, and the Suns back up by a point.
Knicks with a little continuity of their own right now, opening up the court.
And a blocking foul call on Nash. Good penetration from Robinson as Nash picks up his first.
Let's take a look at our Panasonic digital replay. One of the oldest plays in the game, the pick and roll play. Still one of the most effective. Communication is the key. That time the Knicks did not communicate. The applause you hear is for that man, David Lee, checking in now.
Lee has become such a huge favorite. A lot of the fans cheering him a little extra. I think a lot of people would like to see him start. Isaiah Thomas likes the energy he brings off the bench. And Lee says he doesn't mind as long as he gets the time and as long as he contributes. As Robinson on the tip knocks it down.
Good job by Jamal keeping it alive after he missed the shot.
And the Knicks back up by 1. Nash spots up, hits a 3. 50%. Or just under, like 49% from downtown. With that one, he's an even 50%.
And he's only 2nd in the league because of Capano at Miami, who devastated the Knicks as well from downtown.
Knicks know who he is today as Crawford misses, and Stoudemire the rebound. James Jones is in. Jones was hot last night, and he knocks down a 3. And the scary thing about Phoenix is you'll think you're in the game with them, playing tough, hanging in there, and they go on a quick spurt, and before you know it, you're down big. And Isaiah Thomas sees a couple of threes, and he calls timeout. 2.5 left in the first. Phoenix up 5.
People could save hundreds of dollars on car insurance by switching to Geico. It says here, new customers report average annual savings of over $500.
Easy money.
Easy money. You do have to go to geico.com.
Which is like what? Asking you to stand up? Hello there, you know, if you stand up, you could save loads of money. I doubt you're going to be like, no thanks, I'm so rich, I think I'll keep my seat.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
While other airlines are taking things away, Continental still offers things like pillows, blankets, and meals at mealtime. In other words, everything you should expect from an airline. Continental Airlines. Work hard, fly right.
MSG sheds new light on the players and the pivotal moments that define them in an exclusive new series. You know their names, now know their stories.
I was the maestro, the orchestrator. When you look at me, we could be up by 10 or we could be down by 10. I don't give you any inclination of what's happening. But on the inside, I'm percolating like everybody else, but my demeanor on the outside is one of cool.
Knicks number 10, Walt Frazier, Friday night, only on MSG.
Tonight on MSG, it's an all-new edition of the Boomer Esiason Show. We've got a very funny visit from Regis Philbin, plus Boomer talking Super Bowl with Dan Marino tonight, 10:30, here on MSG. 2.5 remaining in the first. Knicks trail the Suns by 5. Let's go to Al Trautwig.
Mike, right before the flurry of three-pointers, Mike D'Antoni walked in front of the bench, in front of the guys who were sitting there as the game was going on. He pointed to his head and said, "Our heads are not in the game." So he did not like what he was seeing in the first few minutes here.
Interesting, that's a team, again, that comes out strong almost every night. That certainly was the case for the Knicks the other night, Clyde, in Miami. Isaiah Thomas really publicly criticizing his team for the first time, saying we did not compete in that game down against the Heat. And, you know, you talk to the players, and Thomas is pretty hard on them in practice frequently, but he rarely criticizes them publicly. He did after that game, and saying that it, you know, for the team, it was out of character, and they have competed most nights, but one thing they've had problems with that has not been out of character, Clyde, is falling behind early in games. The Knicks this year have been down by double figures in the first quarter 12 times as Robinson shot won't go, rebound Marion, and they're 3-9 in those games. So obviously, you know, the fourth quarter is most important, but the first quarter was huge in setting the tone, and the Knicks in a number of games have fallen behind big early.
And Isaiah's tried everything. He's tried different lineups, trying to get more defense in rather than offense, and to no avail thus far.
Curry does a nice job defending and contesting that shot on Stoudemire.
That time Curry engulfed the hoop. No place for Stoudemire to go. Ooh, always dangerous lob pass by Curry.
Knicks with 6 turnovers here in the first period. The Suns with 5.
Suns average 15 a game. The Knicks around 17, so the Knicks will bring it up.
Of course, the score in Miami after the first quarter the other night was 40-12. Second worst opening quarter in franchise history. The first quarter in Phoenix against the Suns in the first game between the two, they were down 34-14. Ball blocked from behind by Jones as Curry was triple teamed.
Yeah, he's been creating havoc in there, so the Suns now are focusing on Curry. That means the perimeter should be open. That time the triple team, as Mike alluded to.
Suns, by the way, you won't see Kurt Thomas. He's out 4 to 6 weeks as Curry gets inside, draws another foul. Crawford has been finding Curry nicely. Crawford to the free throw line.
Pick and roll has been prospering for both teams, so this time is fruitful for Curry as he draws the contact.
Kurt Thomas just to finish out with a left elbow injury. Former Knick. As Curry's first free throw is good.
See, on paper, Kurt Thomas does not fit in with this team. He's not a guy that can run and gun, but what he does, he's a good rebounder and he can defend. So the Suns realized after last season, we have to improve defensively. So Roger Bell's a good defender, so is Kurt Thomas. And that's what they're focusing on now, more defensive intensity like the Dallas Mavs.
Like when they play the Spurs in the playoffs, he can guard a Tim Duncan.
And when the game becomes a half-court game, that's when it illuminates Kurt Thomas.
7 years with the Knicks, a popular player. He was saying hello to all the workers in the building, the ushers, maintenance people. Barbosa, Stoudemire poked away by Robinson. That's a three. Won't go. Robinson does a good job taking it away. Robinson, alley-oop to Bachman, deflected out of bounds by Barbosa.
Bachman did a good job contesting that shot and then filling the lane. But the Suns were back, so the Knicks have it underneath.
Nate Robinson has tied his season high in rebounds. Actually, he's one shy of, excuse me. He's got 4 rebounds already.
He comes on the curl. Barbosa does a good job.
Marion picks him up now in a switch. Shot clock winding down. Curry, here comes the double team. Robinson hoists up a three. Won't go. Gets his own rebound.
See, neither team boxing out on the deep shot, so the opposition is able to get second opportunities. See if the Knicks can capitalize.
Crawford, Robinson on the drive, gets in. Curry drives in. Nice move from Curry, who's 6 of 7 from the field. And the Knicks back within 1. James Jones sets, can't hit. And the Knicks will hold it for the final shot. So some solid first quarter defense and a strong offensive first quarter for Eddie Curry.
This is what you have to do when you play the Suns. You must control the tempo. And that's what the Knicks are doing now, and they're able to draw another foul. So Curry will shoot 2.
James Jones double teaming, hit him on the arm. That's his second. Now, the Suns didn't score in the last 2.5 minutes when Nash went to the bench. Curry 2 for 3 from the line. Able to hit that. Don't forget, coming up in the second quarter, Dan Marley, the former Sun and former Heat, will join us. Clyde will slip over to the Suns broadcast. He also played for the Cavs, too. As a player, it's a bad trade for players, Clyde. With all due respect to Marley, who was a nice player. You for Marley, from a player, it's a bad trade.
I'm sure you receive cash.
Jones, meanwhile, with the save. And that'll end the first quarter, and a good one for the Knicks. They have the lead after trailing 40-12 in their last game in the first quarter. They play the hottest team in the NBA, finish on a 6-0 run. And after one, they're up by 1. Eddie Curry, 16 points in the opening period.
Looking for some guidance? E-Trade makes investing easy with experts to talk to when you need them, plus 6 free sources of independent research. It's easy. It's extraordinary. It's E-Trade.
Yes. You've taken it down. Now move it. Move it. Keep moving. All 6 McNuggets. Yes!
It happened. The 6-piece Chicken McNuggets are now on the dollar menu. But hurry, they'll only be there until January 28th.
If. For such a small word, it packs a wallop. If I live to 100, if Social Security isn't enough, if my heart gets broken, if she says yes. We believe IF should never hold you back. IF should be managed with coverage that builds on what you already have. Together, we can create a personal safety net, a launching pad for all those brilliant ifs in the middle of life. Call on our expertise and get guarantees for the if in life. After all, we're MetLife. Kire.
Knicks basketball brought to you in part by Aviator Sports and Recreation, Brooklyn's mega sportsplex on Flatbush Avenue, just south of the Belt Parkway, www.aviatorsports.com, and by MetLife, guarantees for the if in life. Second quarter set to begin here at Madison Square Garden. Knicks with a strong first quarter. They lead at 25-24, and we want to welcome in Suns broadcaster Dan Marley, who's going to join us here in the second quarter. From what I understand, you were a player as well.
I used to dabble every once in a while, but I couldn't be happier to be working with such a good-looking professional like yourself.
Oh, you're starting off very nicely.
Thank you.
Of course, Dan played a long time with the Phoenix Suns. He was Thunder Dan back then. And Knick fans, though, I think probably remember you more for all those Miami Heat days.
Still Thunder Dan, Mike.
You are still Thunder Dan. Okay.
In many circles.
David Lee gets it. Pass inside to Bachman. And Bachman puts it in. And the Knicks up by 3.
Yeah, Mike, not too many great memories for me here in this building as a Miami Heat player. The Knicks more than gave me my lumps.
Well, we'll get into that a little bit. As Marion on a beautiful feed from Diaw. Give me your impressions on the first quarter.
Eddie Curry looks like a man-child out there, huh? I mean, the Suns really don't have any big guys to deal with him. He does such a good job of moving without the basketball and positioning himself where all he has to do is catch it and finish.
You see a big difference in him from what you've seen in past years?
Looks like he's in great shape, and he really understands, much like Amari Stoudemire does now, how to move without the basketball and get himself in positions to score.
And Curry with 16 points in that first half. Meanwhile, Al Trautwig gave us a report earlier that D'Antoni was not happy with the way the team came out. Bachman pokes it away, but Diaw holds on. And just felt like the team wasn't just fully into it. You notice anything different with Phoenix tonight?
Well, you know, they've had a history of coming out slow in the first quarter. That wasn't the case last night in Washington, where they came out and shot about 70%. But here, for some reason, maybe back-to-back or the emotional letdown from what happened last night, they just haven't come out. And this New York team, you got to give them a lot of credit. They're playing with a lot of energy.
Some nice block shots. First, Bachman blocking Sean Marion, which you rarely see. And then down the other end, Nate Robinson with his shot block. So the Suns have had slow first quarters in.
They have. They've had some hard times where they come out and start off slower. But the good thing about the Suns is you see Curry go in there again in the post. The good thing about the Suns is they're a team that can just turn around and they'll be down by 10. And the next thing you know, in about 2-minute stretch, they'll go on a 20-0 run.
So scary how quickly they can do it. But Diaw picks up his second as Curry is now 7 of 8 from the field. Have other teams against Phoenix tried to do this with a big man, just throw it down low over and over again?
They have tried, but the Phoenix Suns get out and run so much it ends up where they have to take him out. And this is where we miss Kurt Thomas, who went out with that elbow injury. That's where Mike would insert him. And Kurt is such a good low post defender that he could stop Curry or limit his ability to score down there.
Curry misses the free throw, and we have a loose ball foul. We'll go against the Knicks. It's against David Lee. So Lee will pick it up. Thomas again out with the elbow injury. He told our producer Spencer Julian about 3 to 5 weeks that he'll be out. And he's obviously, Knicks fans know what a good defender he was. How much better defensively is Phoenix this year than in the past couple?
They're a lot better. A lot has to do with Amari Stoudemire again being healthy and understanding his role as a young player. He used to just be a guy who would score. Now he's really understood the way, from the weak side he comes over block shots, change shots, and defensively on the rebounding he's done a good job also.
Crawford left his feet but got lucky.
Mike, they talk about the Suns not being a very good defensive team, which I think is wrong because you look at their stats. They allow a lot of points, but they're first in point differential, and they're 11th in opponent field goal percentage. So they do a good job of keeping teams from shooting a high percentage.
Yeah, the last thing you look at, or should look at, when you're talking about a team defensively is how many points they give up. It's their pace and their style of play. That's the reason.
Yeah, for example, Washington Wizards, who are second in the league in points, but they also give up 105 points. They score 107, give up 105. The Suns score 111, only give up 102. That's a 9-point differential, which is leading the league.
Curry knocks down the first, and the Knicks up by 4. All right, just from a basketball fan standpoint, you've obviously loved the game your whole life. Watching a team like the Suns, they've had a 15-game winning streak, now 14 in a row. They're the most entertaining team in the league. To watch them night in and night out, what impresses you the most?
How unselfish they are. They're #1 in the league in assists. They spread the floor. Nash is a guy who could probably average 27, 28 points a game, but he gets everybody else involved and then has this uncanny sense of knowing when he has to take over scoring-wise. And he's done such a good job of that, but everybody passes the ball and they move it so well.
Bachman, nice pass to Curry. Curry gets fouled again. And he'll shoot 2 more free throws. The foul will go against Barbosa, his first.
I'm impressed with the Knicks, their ability to run here. Curry's obviously in good shape, gets out and run here. Crawford's pushing the ball, and Balkman, again, a guy has a lot of energy, and there Curry gets fouled and going to the line. But I think Nate Robinson also has come off the bench and supplied this team with some energy.
Robinson getting the time as Curry misses another free throw with Stephon Marbury out. Nash will come back in. Suns had 2 points in the last 5 minutes with Nash on the bench. All right, watching him every single night, what he's done in his career at this stage of his career is truly phenomenal. What blows you away about him?
Because every night I'm shocked. I mean, I see it every night and just never ceases to amaze me. I mean, he's won 2 MVPs and in my opinion should win a 3rd one. I mean, his statistics are off the charts from what he's done the last 2 years, and he's on the most exciting team. And I watch him every night and I go away saying, how does this guy keep doing it and getting better?
Well, this year he seems to be a little more vocal and sometimes getting on his teammates as Jermaine Jones kicks it out. Good ball movement. Leandro Barbosa can't hit the 3. Ball tipped and taken by Crawford.
And I think that he realizes that this team can win a championship. I think all the pieces are in place. Amari coming back healthy. Boris, Leandro coming off the bench.
Crawford trying to throw it to himself, and David Lee cleans it up.
I think he realizes there's a chance they can win a championship, and all these streaks and everything is nice. But he's got to look at the big picture, and that's getting better every night.
Knicks, meanwhile, their defense has been very strong. Knicks on a 15-2 run. And they lead by 8. Balkman to Curry. Curry inside, lost it. And it's still going to be Nick Ball. So we played 3 minutes here in the second. Knicks trailed by 6 early, but it's been a 14-point turnaround as they now lead by 8.
And if I knew we were going to make the switch, I would have dressed a lot better because there's no way I can match up with your partner.
You've dressed fine. Balkman inside for the slam. And Crawford with another pretty pass. Mike D'Antoni is not happy. Patrick Ewing applauding. Plenty of former Knick Heat rival players here tonight.
This here, nice pass, and Balkman, the rookie, goes in hard, and they're loving it here in the Garden.
Hockey's back, like you've never seen before. NHL Center Ice on DirecTV. Your favorite teams, your favorite players. Break out of the ordinary with up to 40 games a week of unbelievable action. Just 4 payments of $29.75. Act now and score big. To order, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS today. NHL Center Ice on DirecTV.
There's undercover, and then there is which way is up.
Beneath the world we know.
These guys kill everything.
You're all mine now.
Lies another world of crime and violence.
They said they wouldn't hurt her. They lied. Here we go.
From the director of Collateral and Heat.
You afraid of violence? Violence is real expensive.
Miami Vice, the unrated director's edition, now playing on DirecTV.
Hi, Holly. So, do you want to make $50 the easy way? I'll make $50 just for turning you on to this. It's a 50-50 offer. You get to dump unreliable cable and fall in love with DirecTV. Plus, you get a DVD player and $50. And I get $50. What's not to love?
Sign up your friends, and you'll both make $50. Go to directv.com/refer.
So, do you want to make $50 the easy way?
Thunder Dan Marley with the Phoenix Suns out of Central Michigan. Part of the team with Charles Barkley that went to the NBA Finals, where they lost to the Chicago Bulls, and then many playoff battles with the Miami Heat against the Knicks. You played 5 years with the Heat, and you said you have a lot of memories from playing in this building.
Yeah, not all good. Some good, but not all good. And we were talking about that Allen Houston shot that he made in Miami to ruin our hopes when we were having a pretty good year in Game 7. And it seemed like the ball bounced on the rim about 9 times and then fell, and everybody's hearts in Miami dropped, and the Knicks went on to go to the championship that year.
That was Game 5. You guys, the Heat, were the #1 seed that year. Not to bring back the memories, but here, this is the shot.
You guys don't mind if I start crying, do you?
You've always been a very emotional man.
I am. I wear it on my sleeve.
And you know, so many games here as well. This building bring out a little extra?
Well, I mean, everybody loves to play in this building. This is the greatest arena in the world, and you always get fired up to play here. And had some great battles in New York with Miami. And even when we played in Phoenix, there's always come playing here, playing against guys like Patrick and the rest of the team.
Meanwhile, an offensive foul on Bachman. Crowd didn't like the call. Felt that maybe Nash didn't give him enough room. But it's the offensive foul. And Ewing got that going with the hat look tonight.
You look good on you, Mike.
That's twice now you've complimented me.
Well, I miss you. I used to hang around and just forget how good looking you are.
That's very nice of you to say. I wish you'd stop. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Nash meanwhile on the drive. And a travel call on Diaw. All right, the Knicks are obviously playing with a lot of spirit and a lot of passion. Mike D'Antoni will probably give more credit to what the Suns are doing. What has the Suns awry right now?
Well, they're not playing good defense. First of all, they turn the ball over, and plus, you know, they haven't made their shots. And usually they get hot, and when they start making their three-pointers, that opens up everything for them as far as getting into the lane and getting to the basket. But you got to credit the Knicks. They're running when they have the opportunity, and they're pounding it inside to Curry.
Meanwhile, third foul now on Stoudemire.
And Amari had this problem yesterday or last night against the Wizards. Picked up 3 personal fouls and didn't get to play a whole lot. I think only played like 17 minutes last night. Came in and then ended up having a pretty good statistical game. But he has problems picking up early fouls.
The transformation from Stoudemire, as he'll sit down, as you talked about his improved defense. But I remember back in Germany in the preseason when they were part of the NBA Europe tour. He was really struggling. It just seemed like an unbelievable turnaround.
He wasn't healthy. He really wasn't. His knee wasn't back yet. And he was coming off the bench and wasn't playing real well. And then all of a sudden, D'Antoni put him in the starting lineup, and something just clicked where he just really found himself.
Curry with a jumper. Don't see that often. Marion the rebound. Knicks still on a 17-2 run. I don't know what was more unlikely, the 27-0 run the other night by the Miami Heat against the Knicks, or this one against the hottest team in the NBA.
Well, as a Phoenix Suns fan and the guy that does their games, I mean, last night they had 70 at the end of the half, 40 at the end of the first quarter. Just look up there and see that they only have 26 points with 7:40 going to half. We haven't seen this at all this year.
76 at the half last night.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
You're always on top of it.
Well, when you get older, the memory goes a little bit.
So the eyesight, I see you wearing those fantastic glasses.
Nash to the line where he's at 89%. All right, again, you look at, I asked Clyde this question earlier we talked about as Quentin Richardson comes back in. Phoenix Sun, their success, their ability to be the most efficient offensive team in the league. Is Nash benefiting from the system, or is the system benefit from Nash?
I think both. I think Nash makes everybody else better, but he's surrounded by guys that make him better. I mean, he makes some incredible passes, but it's a lot easier to throw the ball up to somebody like Sean Marion or Amari Stoudemire, and they can make the plays. It makes Nash look so good. But the things he does out there, nobody else comes close to doing.
David Lee, meanwhile, gets the rebound, and the Knicks get a new 24.
Who wins in a race, Dick Bavetta or Charles Barkley? I was talking to Dick about that before the game.
Well, Dick Bavetta, the NBA official. Ball inside, nice feed, Robinson to David Lee. The Knicks back up by 10. For fans who aren't aware, on a TNT broadcast earlier this season, Barkley was having some fun making fun of the veteran official. Nash pass inside, and Boris Diaw drops it in. And they kidded him about who would win in a race. Dick Bavetta, who's 67 and is in amazing shape in his 32nd year in the league, or Barkley. The two apparently will have a race at some point.
I'll buy tickets for that one. See that pass that Nash just made to Boris Diaw? I mean, that's just an incredible pass. You didn't even see him through it over his right shoulder.
He makes it look so easy. You don't realize the difficulty of some of them. Robinson has to put it up. Nate Robinson not even close. He's 1 for 7 from the field.
And here's, Steve is so good at knowing where everybody is, and then guys get to an area where he's going to be available. There, it looks like he's going to shoot and just throws it over his right shoulder, and a good job by Diaw of making himself available.
Channing Frye tried to get in. Now, before you head back to your broadcast table, give me your impressions of what you've seen from the Knicks. This is the second time you've seen them. I'm sure you've watched them a few other times, perhaps on TV. But give me your impressions.
Well, I'm a big fan of David Lee. I think he's fantastic. I love his energy, the way he comes in and rebounds and just plays all out, and that's infectious to a team. And Q, who we haven't seen since he left Phoenix because of his injuries, I think he brings a toughness to this New York team. So as you see the Suns take care of the turnover and get out and run. But, you know, it's just a tough situation for New York.
Reed with the strong finish again.
It just seems like Stephon was playing so good, and now he's got the knee tendonitis, so just things aren't going their way.
That shot won't go. Rebound Diaw. You've always been a Marbury fan watching him in Phoenix. As Nash's shot misses.
Well, I played my last year with Stephon in Phoenix and had a chance to play with Stephon, and I really liked him both as a player and a person.
Crawford left open. Richardson. That's a three-pointer. Won't go. Short. And Diaw the rebound. Quickly, Raja Bell. And Bell knocks it down.
And that's what the Suns do so well off of long shots and rebounds. They just get out and run. The guards release, either Raja or Sean. They release as soon as shots go up, and if they can get the rebound, it's usually a bucket on the other end.
Well, the Knicks a little huffing and puffing, as Clyde would say. As right now Isaiah Thomas calls timeout. And great to see you.
Yeah, thanks, man. That was fun.
Thanks for stopping by.
Let's do it again real soon.
Got a long walk to your broadcast location. Dan Marley joining us here as the Knicks and Suns battle here at the Garden. 6-point lead for the Knicks.
Get ready. You're not strong enough. You're too weak. You will never be what I am.
Let's see what you have.
Hey, Joe, time to shut up.
You think you guys got what it takes? I'm gonna kick y'all butt.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Pros vs. Joe Season 2. Tomorrow, 10/9 Central. Only on Spike.
Oh, Dad, I'm right here. You don't have to text me. Pass this to Dad. Okay, Dad, seriously.
Give it to me.
Join in from Verizon Wireless. Send unlimited text, pics, and video to any Verizon Wireless customer for $10 a month. Plus, get America's most reliable wireless network. Now buy a Moto Razr for $49.99. Verizon Wireless.
This season, you just can't pass on Boomer.
Joining us now, Mr. Regis Philbin.
You aggravate me.
I aggravate you.
You didn't win the Super Bowl.
When I left the field, we were winning.
Oh, please.
No, that's all I know. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. I mean, somebody's got to win.
Those guys are validated.
Tiki Barber decides to retire.
But I love him. I hear he's coming to MSG, do a show on Wednesday nights. But that's just what I hear. I don't know.
The Boomer Esiason Show, tonight at 10:30 on MSG.
Tiki, not yet!
Knicks fans can create their own personal ticket plan with the Knicks Pick Plan. Select your choice of 3 games or more and get some free Knicks merchandise. You get games against the Heat, the Lakers, the Nets, the Cavs. Call 877-GO-KNICKS or visit NY Knicks.
Now those kids have exquisite taste, I must say.
Wearing their number 10 jerseys, and during that last time out, we got our man back. Long walk to the other broadcast table. Clyde and Dan Marley switching. All right, tell me about your experience over there with the Phoenix Suns.
I told Dan that the Knicks wanted him to stay over here. As soon as I left, the Knicks went on the rampage. So it's a little different, Mike. We were advertising hot tubs, and I knew I was in the wrong place.
David gets the rebound. See, my concern and your love of warm weather is that you'd stay there for a while. It has to continue or next time they go home. Yeah, we haven't done many hot tub promos lately. Crawford throws to the lead. Shot clock winding down, and that appeared to be a flop, although Raja Bell did a good job of selling it.
Lee has been dominant in the paint, has a couple of dunks. And this time Bell doing a good job drawing the charging violation.
Wasn't much there. Bell is one of the leaders in the league in drawing charges. He's become an excellent defender as Lee picks up his second foul. Diaw alley-up to Marion. And lost it. And it's Nick Ball.
Good job by Richardson denying him. So the Suns now racking up the turnovers.
Both teams sloppy. Knicks with 11 turnovers and the Suns with 10. Suns, meanwhile, again, the best shooting team in the league. They're only at 40% right now.
And they look like they played last night. They're a step slow, meandering on the offense. So the Knicks have made them play half court.
Balkman misses.
But you like that shot by Balkman, sometimes reluctant to shoot. So when he's open, he must look to shoot the shot.
And keep the defense honest.
Suns could not get any uncontested shots.
And Diaz shot won't go, gets his own rebound. Diaz so versatile. Diaz against Richardson, big height advantage and a foul on Quentin Richardson. Knicks not in the penalty yet as Richardson picks up his second. So Suns will take it out. Marbury, of course, out on a day-to-day basis with the knee problems. Jamal Crawford's played the whole way, and Marion, what a perfect pass from Dion. Sean Marion throws it down. Lead cut to 4 with 3.5 to go.
Q Rich has an off night. There's the double, leaving Fry open.
And Fry knocks it down. Well, last night, the Phoenix Suns had 40 points in the first quarter. Right now they have 36, and there's 3 minutes to go in the second. Knicks have put forth a strong, spirited defensive effort here in the first half.
Yeah, obviously, Isaiah Thomas has put some fire and desire into this team.
Nash hits it again.
Cruising with the 15-footer.
Last night, Clyde, Nash had 27 points on 13 shot attempts. He was 11 of 13. He's so efficient. Pat Riley recently said that Nash, as Richardson misfires, Nash could arguably be the most efficient player in the history of the league, which is quite a statement.
Other than Oscar Robertson. There you go.
But that's just Riley's opinion on that. He feels, again, with his high shooting percentage and his assist totals, Diaw inside, count it, and one.
Diaw showing his grandeur right there. The Parisian previously gave an excellent alley-oop pass inside. So now this time he uses his height and manipulation to get inside the score, and he's fouled as well.
A foul on Quentin Richardson, his third. And with 2:31 remaining, Knicks lead by 2. Nash with 13 points and 6 assists for Phoenix.
There's $1 million bounty for Buddy Israel.
Buddy Israel. You with me, baby?
This January,
$1 million hit fee would draw some huge flies.
if your name is Buddy Israel,
you're gonna pour boxes of bullets into Israel.
When do we get consigned?
Duck. Smokin' Aces. In theaters Friday. Rated R.
Take me home. Final seconds.
This is it, y'all.
2-point game. Knicks out of timeout. Fry the jumper. It's good at the buzzer. With 3 seconds remaining, Marbury in for the layup. It goes in at the buzzer.
1/10 of a second left as they throw it at the basket.
Saturday, Big East action heats up on MSG as the Johnnies pay a visit to nationally ranked Pittsburgh. The Red Storm battle the Panthers Saturday at 4 on MSG.
There are no free rides on the road to victory. Do you have what it takes to pay the toll? Gatorade. Is it in you?
Back at the Garden, our Nissan Trivia. Steve Nash close to averaging 20 and 10. Who was the last player to do so in a season?
I'm going to go with the glove.
Gary Payton?
Yeah.
My guess is either Magic, because I don't think Payton ever averaged double figures in assists, or Kevin Johnson. We'll see. Get back to that. Mike D'Antoni, big smile on his face. When you're won 30 of your last 32 games, you tend to smile a little bit more. He loves the way this team is playing. Talked to him before the game. He said their first quarter last night against Washington, he said he couldn't find anything wrong. And coaches never say that.
Well, he's found some wrongs tonight. He's going to go over with They just, well, they can't control the tempo, so the Knicks have been able to control the tempo, keeping it in the half court. Now Marion releases. He's wide open.
And easy to Marion, stuck behind. How about Barbosa down the other end? How high he got up for that rebound. And the Suns will come back to tie it.
So the miscommunication by the Knicks that time. Usually the guards have backcourt responsibility. No one filling the backcourt that time.
Phoenix on a 14-4 run. Knicks went on a 17-2 run.
Don't put it on me, Mike, now that I'm back.
Shot missed. And Raja Bell the rebound. Again, the thing with Phoenix, as Barbosa knocks it down, you think you're doing well, and they can go in 2 minutes. They can go on a huge run and take a big lead.
Now, as poorly as they played, they're up by 2.
Another turnover. Knicks getting sloppy. Crawford goes under the screen. Nash keeps his dribble. That's something you always talk about, that, Clyde, as Diaw drops it in, an 18-4 run.
Yeah, never give up your dribble, and especially the point guard. Always want to maintain that dribble.
8 assists for Nash. And it's Phoenix back up by 4. Channing Frye rushed it. It's his own rebound. Tries it again. Got fouled. Puts it in and one. Good second effort from Channing Frye. And he did it against Marion, who's one of the best jumpers in the league.
Yeah, Marion averaging 9 rebounds. Frye, though, 6'11", able to score over the 6'7" Marion. There he's reaching in, and Frye is able to complete the shot as well. Mentioned Frye percolating a little more, playing against his hometown team.
Knicks back within 1. Knicks fell behind by 6 early, then had a huge run, went up by 10. And Phoenix storming back. Nash and Diaw working beautifully. And Curry contesting the shot, but that's not a foul you mind him taking, Clyde, right?
Right. You want him to be aggressive in there. Get some respect so guys just won't challenge him at will, especially the little guys. So right there, Curry doing a good job, but drawing the foul. Diaw having his woes from the line.
Diaw started off slowly this year. He played this summer for France, the national team in the World Championships, took the whole month of September off, came back, was a little out of shape, and then as they tried to incorporate Stoudemire back into the lineup, he struggled, but he's been playing some terrific ball recently.
He's so versatile.
And a blocking foul call on Nash. That's going to be his second. He doesn't like the calls. He talks to David Guthrie about it.
Good job by Nate making Nash play some defense. So this time Nate driving adroitly along the baseline. And there you saw Nash was too close to him, trying to flop, but to no avail.
Still continuing with the young official Guthrie in his second year.
Well, a Canadian invented this game, James Naismith, and that man right now, many feels the best in the game. Another Canadian.
And again, you look 5 years ago, if you said to someone, hey, you think Steve Nash, he's got a good chance of making it to the Hall of Fame, people would have thought that you should have your head examined. But in the past 5 years, since he started in Dallas, and now, and even at first in Dallas, he talks about a game in Dallas his first year. He was getting booed every time he touched the ball. And he said his brother, who had never seen him play in the NBA, was in the stands, and Nash was really upset. He was getting booed every time he touched it, every time he passed it. He wasn't playing well. He was banged up. He said he looked up at his stands and saw his brother in Dallas, and his brother was laughing, like trying to relax him. And he said it really relaxed him, let him know that, you know, it's not the end of the world. If my brother can have a good time with it, I can too. He started playing better, but he had a bad start in Dallas, and yet he's certainly a candidate for the Hall of Fame, winning 2 consecutive MVPs, maybe 3, as Lee gets that. It's hard to believe, Clyde, how far he's come in a short time.
Yeah, really. Dominant player. And, of course, epitomizing what a superstar is, a guy that can raise the level of the play of the players around him, which is what he does.
Shot clock winding down. Crawford shooting over Nash. Won't go. Nash the rebound. Throws it up ahead to Bell. Raja Bell drives back to Marion, and Marion banks it in.
Very unselfish play by Bell. He could have taken the shot, but Marion had an easier one.
Crawford tries the three-point attempt, and that will end the first half. Overall, a solid one for the Knicks. They led by as many as 10. Well, it sputtered a bit down the stretch. Eddie Curry with 21 points in the first half, getting some advice from Stephon Marbury. Coming up on Heineken at the half, Bobito will have his hot minute, and then Al will join you, Clyde, with the first half highlights. So Curry had 21. Nash, meanwhile, with 13 points and 8 assists to lead the Phoenix Suns. And the Knicks, who led by 10 at one point, now down by 3. Halftime here at the Garden. It's the Suns 49 and the Knicks 46.
You're watching MSG. Here's what's coming up tonight.
Come on in here. You're fine.
No. It's like riding shotgun with NASCAR's top drivers. Introducing NASCAR Hot Pass, only on DirecTV. Choose from 5 top drivers each week and follow their team from start to finish. Constantly monitor the car's telemetry and hear live audio communications between the driver and pit crew.
One outside right there. Clear up right there.
NASCAR Hot Pass, only on DirecTV.
Saturday, February 3rd, a Super Brawl weekend with 2 championship fights. A battle of the unbeaten light heavyweights where Tomas Adamek defends his title against top contender Chad Dawson. Both are undefeated, but who will reign supreme? Plus, Jesus Chavez puts his IPF title on the line against Julio Diaz in a lightweight brawl. A doubleheader you can't miss. Saturday, February 3rd. Live on DirecTV pay-per-view or as part of your regular subscription to Showtime. Don't miss it. Adamek versus Dawson on Channel 122.
The Hoovers are an average American family. 6 people.
Number 7.
Extra bacon.
Garden salad. Waffles.
A la mode. With nothing in common.
How about that?
Newsweek raves it's an absolute winner. There hasn't been a more satisfying American comedy this year.
Oh, jeez. I'm being pulled over. Everybody pretend to be normal, okay?
Little Miss Sunshine.
Did I mention that I'm the preeminent true scholar in the United States?
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any other form without the express written consent of the NBA.
You're watching the Heineken at the Half halftime report. Heineken, it's all about the beer.
What's up, everybody? Bobito Garcia here, a.k.a. Cool Bob Love with your hot minute to have. We got the Beastie Boys, my man Mike D, Ad-Rock. One of their first big arena shows was right here at the Garden, opening up for the one and only Madonna. Recall that memory.
Recall that memory?
Yeah. Not too much to remember.
Awesome, man. It was great. We were at Madison Square Garden. We played at the Garden. What could be better? It was beautiful. And, Madonna looked out for us. She really did. She let it, she had us come on tour. It was beautiful.
All right. Now, you guys are big basketball fans, too. We all did the voiceovers for NBA Street Volume 3 on EA Sports video game. But I know that you have a lot of basketball memories here. You just mentioned to me Kiki Vandeweghe. You brought a lot of memories right there.
Yeah, definitely. I remember being in this building with Starks, the dunk on the Bulls. That was big. Bernard King era, of course. McAdoo. There was a lot of highlights in this building.
Now, you guys play ball every Tuesday night in the Village. I'm not going to say where.
Yeah.
Now, if you had to pick your favorite New York left-hander, would it be Dean the Dream Meminger, Toby Knight, David Lee, or graphic design legend Say Adams?
Wow. I'm gonna have to go with my good friend Say Adams on that. Okay. Yeah. Not afraid to shoot.
Okay. Yeah, Ad-Rock, my man. Right. Thanks for coming through. Mike D, much success, all right? You guys be good, man. Peace.
America runs on Dunkin's hot chocolate. A little cup of cozy when you're hopping around town. Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'.
He's a monster.
Is your name Hannibal Lecter?
Yes.
Do you have any guilty knowledge of the death of Paul Momund?
Guilty knowledge?
There will be more murders.
No! No! This is only the beginning.
Hannibal Rising, rated R. In theaters everywhere February 9th.
Choose any road. The 2007 all-wheel drive IS250 from Lexus. Lease it for $399 per month for 36 months with $34.99 due at signing. For a limited time at your Lexus dealer.
America runs on Dunkin's new freshly baked cookies. In chocolate chunk, oatmeal raisin, and peanut butter cup. They're the perfect way to sweeten up your day. America runs on Dunkin'.
There's an exciting sound in travel. Get exclusive low fares sent directly to your desktop by downloading Ding at southwest.com. There's an exciting sound in travel. Get exclusive low fares sent directly to your desktop by downloading Ding at southwest.com.
Bugger.
Welcome aboard. What about Jack? I can't leave without him. Never mind, let's go.
Pirates, rated PG-13.
Welcome to Heineken at the half. The Phoenix Suns with a good spurt in that final moments of the first half, and they grab a 3-point lead over the New York Knicks. Hi, everybody. Al Troutman. Welcome back to our coverage of the New York Knicks, who did a lot of very good things. One of them was feed the ball to Eddie Curry. That got Amari Stoudemire out of the game. He has only 4 points and allowed Eddie Curry to dominate with 21. Now, in the absence of Stephon Marbury, you have to give Jamal Crawford a lot of credit. He really came out with the mindset of running the offense, and as a result, has 6 assists here at halftime. But the Knicks not shooting the ball well at 41%. They kept the Phoenix Suns totally out of their rhythm. Mike D'Antoni was a sight. Just watching his frustrations through the first half was quite interesting because the Knicks were getting into the minds of the Phoenix Suns. But the Suns are really good, looking to win their 15th in a row again. As we go to break, a look at Mike Breen's favorite NBA halftime act, the Red Panda Acrobat, otherwise known as the Lady with the Cups. Who comes up with that stuff? Awesome.
I want Israel dead.
Buddy Israel.
What's the rate?
$1 million.
This Friday, in one place, at one time, the hit goes down. Smokin' Aces, rated R, starts Friday.
Not all the energy for our fuel comes from oil on the ground. A lot of it comes from our people, who year in and year out put so much of their energy into everything they do. So you can be sure that when you put Valero gas into your tank, you're going to get a lot out of it. Valero, the energy to take you anywhere.
Get up, it's time to play. There's not a minute to waste. New York's Raffle to Riches, the new one-of-a-kind game from the New York Lottery, is here. And your odds of winning $1 million have never been better. Only a limited number of tickets will be sold. And when they're gone, your chance to become one of 12 new millionaires will be gone too. The winning numbers will be drawn February 9th. So get going. Play New York's Raffle to Riches today. Hey, you never know.
This season, college basketball's coming right at you. With ESPN Full Court from DirecTV.
He puts it up. It's good.
It's buzzer beaters, upsets, and epic battles all season long.
Unbelievable.
The top teams, the top conferences. And you can still get up to 30 games a week for just $75. ESPN Full Court from DirecTV. To get yours, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS.
hockey's back, like you've never seen before. NHL Center Ice on DirecTV. Your favorite teams, your favorite players. Break out of the ordinary with up to 40 games a week of unbelievable action. Just 4 payments of $29.75. Act now and score big. To order, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS today. NHL Center Ice on DirecTV.
All right, same deal. Just come on in here. You're fine.
It's like riding shotgun with NASCAR's top drivers. Introducing NASCAR Hot Pass, only on DirecTV. Choose from 5 top drivers each week and follow their team from start to finish. Constantly monitor the car's telemetry and hear live audio communications between the driver and pit crew.
One outside right there. Clear up right there.
NASCAR Hot Pass, only on DirecTV.
We're back on Heineken at the half. Knicks trail by 3, halftime at Madison Square Garden. Al Trawick along with the legend, Walt Clyde Frazier, who's back from selling hot tubs on Phoenix, is there. Hey, Clyde, what does Isaiah Thomas tell the team? They played their butts off, they passed the ball well, and they're down by 3.
Well, he's going to tell them to keep doing what they're doing, keeping this a half-court game, featuring Eddie Curry, and get back on the defense.
Steve Nash, 13 points, 8 assists in the first half. Time for the highlights brought to you by Heineken. It's all about the beer.
And it's all about Curry and his dominance in the paint that propelled the Knicks early on. Good ESP between Curry and Crawford. So Eddie was creating a havoc on the interior. You see them swarming, double and triple teaming Eddie. That should open up the perimeter shooting for the Knicks.
A point a minute.
Yeah, Steve Nash, though, continues to astound with his dishing and his swishing. A 50% shooter, and he leads the league in dishing with 11 a game. So obviously, if the Knicks are going to be victorious tonight, they must contain Nash.
Now, this is a team that's dreaming of an NBA championship, and their record makes that thought obvious. I think the Knicks have to be really wary. I think Phoenix is going to come out flying in the second half.
Yeah, the Suns played last night. They were steps slow, so look for them to get better rhythm here in the second half.
Remember, they average 119 points a game. That's going to do it for Heineken at the half. Mike Breen rejoins Walt Clyde Frazier after this on MSG.
You've been watching the Heineken at the Half halftime report. Heineken, it's all about the beer.
Make your cash work harder with a savings account 6 times the national average. Get 5.05% APY on your complete savings account, plus free quick transfers. It's easy. It's extraordinary. It's E-Trade.
I'm Byron Holton. I've been a smoker since I was 16 years old. I have cancer, and I know I'm dying. I don't think I'm a coward, but I can tell you this much. The thought of dying from smoking is terrifying. That moment that life meets death scares the hell out of me. If I quit 10 years earlier, I probably wouldn't have this problem.
Yes. You've taken it down. Now move it. Move it. Keep moving. All 6 McNuggets. Yes!
It happened. The 6-piece Chicken McNuggets are now on the dollar menu. But hurry, they'll only be there until January 28th.
All right, well, let the vacation begin.
That's right.
Awesome.
Don't get stuck with the wrong hotel. Send in the experts at Hotels.com and get the inside scoop on over 25,000 properties with virtual tours, side-by-side comparisons, and even customer reviews. So log on or call now.
Get down from there!
Hotels.com. We know hotels inside and out.
How can it be offensive if it's true?
Okay, first of all, I'm not 100% in love with your tone right now.
Tone aside, historically, you guys have struggled to adapt.
Yeah, right. Walking upright, discovering fire, inventing the wheel, laying the foundation for all mankind. You're right. Good point. Sorry we couldn't get that to you sooner.
Connie, your reaction?
Sounds like someone woke up on the wrong side of the rock.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Recently, Car and Driver invited 600 of its readers to compare 3 cars in performance, handling, and styling. So who won? Camry? Accord? Actually, the all-wheel drive Ford Fusion came in first. Check it out yourself. Visit a Ford dealer or go to FusionChallenge.com. Now just sign and drive off with 0 down, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing. Lease a Ford Fusion for only $249 a month. Take the Fusion Challenge today.
The New York Knicks on MSG are brought to you in part by Ford. Check out the best-selling Ford Explorer at a price that's even better, only at your tri-state Ford dealer. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Call Geico at 1-800-947-AUTO or visit them at geico.com. 49 for Phoenix, 46 for the Knicks. And let's go back to Mike Breen and Walt Clyde Frazier. And Mike, the lady with the cups was as good as advertised.
The Red Panda, a wonderful halftime show. My favorite in the NBA. Meanwhile, Isaiah Thomas has to be pleased with his first half. The team up by 10 at one point. A couple of things they did extremely well. One was, as Isaiah Thomas said before the game, they needed to control the three-point line, and the Suns shot just 2 of 9.
Yeah, the Knicks went to the free throw line, and they made 11 of 15. Also minimized their turnovers and second opportunities. They out-hustled the Suns 15-5 in that category.
Well, the 12 turnovers for the Knicks led to 10 points, but they also forced the 10 turnovers, which was important. Knicks played some solid defense.
You see the double and tripling of Eddie Curry right away.
Nate Robinson starting here to begin the third. Marion tips it.
That shot's going to be available to the Knicks, the 15-footer. They must get it down.
Ball inside. Stoudemire fouled. So Robinson starting. Jared Jeffries, who only played the first 5 minutes and really struggled, continues his struggles, and he begins the second half on the bench.
Also, Q Rich, a silent night for Richardson. Also started the game, has yet to score.
So Jeffries, he only played 4 minutes in Miami, played the first 4 minutes, struggled, and did not return. Played the first 5 minutes tonight and signed the $30 million free agent deal this offseason. And as you said, Clyde, you talk about you have to give him a little time because he missed the first 22 games with the broken wrist. Then he was suspended 4 games. But right now, not playing with any kind of confidence.
Yeah, you can see tonight he was a bundle of nerves out there.
And heard boos from the fans after a couple of turnovers. Fry against Diaw. That's a tough shot. He puts it in. And Fry with 9 points. Diaw, they like to let him operate up top sometimes.
Son is not as fluid in the half-court game, so this is what they're trying to execute right now.
Bell right back into Diaw. Stoudemire drives the lane. Nobody gets in front. 6 points for Stoudemire.
Diaw is just as adept at passing like Nash, so you can't leave your man, and he'll find that open guy.
Nate Robinson just 1 of 8 from the field.
Good takeaway by Diaw, smothering Curry.
Curry, nice move inside, misses a shot. Fry tried to tip it, but you like the way Curry was patient with that double team. Raja Bell. Suns again have won 14 in a row as Crawford knocks it down, back to a 1-point game.
So, I've been there, Mike. In 1970, we won 18 consecutive games. At the time, that was an NBA record.
Diaw sets it up, and that's a 3 that won't go. Crawford the rebound.
Suns misfiring now, so the Knicks can capitalize.
Crawford, second try. And a technical foul is going to go against, I believe, Raja Bell. Bell, who is a very physical, pugnacious player, an excellent defensive player, physical and tough, picks up the offensive foul, picks up the technical foul.
Remember, it was he, Bell, and Kobe that gave Bell a lot of recognition, not backing down from Kobe in their confrontation in the playoffs.
Right, he had the flagrant foul against Kobe Bryant in the playoffs last year in the first round against the Lakers, was suspended a game.
And this is what he's complaining about. He said Curry elbowed him first.
It was a terrific story. Raja Bell wasn't drafted out of Florida International in '99. Didn't make the NBA till 2.5 years later, signing 10-day contracts, etc. And he picks up another foul. He was also suspended a game earlier this year for a hard foul.
There at the top of your screen. There's the kung fu fighting. And Bell, like Tim Duncan, a native of St. Croix, the U.S. Virgin Islands.
And a 5-second violation. Knicks didn't get it in 5 seconds.
And when the last time you saw that?
I don't know if I've seen it.
Grade school.
It's not 5 seconds. All you have to do is release the ball. As soon as the inbound passer releases it, the count ends, and obviously he held on too long.
Nice manipulation by Bell, given that opportunity to Stoudemire, and he blows it.
And last touch by Stoudemire, point blank range. Game is tied here early in the third. Knicks have bounced back nicely after their embarrassing effort the other night against the Heat, and Fry pushes off. That game getting a little sloppy.
Now both teams showing frivolous play. Early on it was Bell, this time Fry.
Third foul on Fry. Nash 13 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. Oh, nice pass to Stoudemire, and he's fouled. It's going to go against Eddie Curry, and that's going to be Curry's second.
Stoudemire very active inside. There's nothing to show. He's missed a couple of free throws previously. He missed an easy layup. This time picking and rolling, and he's looking to capitalize now from the line.
One of the things about Nash that makes him so difficult to defend is he is equally adept, and Stoudemire hits that, of passing and shooting with his left hand as well as his right hand.
Yeah.
So Crawford will bring it across. Clyde, can you remember another guy that was that good with both hands? Richardson. Back of the rim won't go.
No, I'm thinking I can't. Not in the back court.
I mean, David Lee, obviously I'm not comparing Lee to Nash. Stoudemire fouled again, and Curry picks up his third. David Lee's ambidextrous.
What the Suns are doing, they're spotting up around the three-point arc with their other players, and Nash and essentially Stoudemire are just picking and rolling. So Amari at the line again to shoot.
Stoudemire just 1 of 4 from the line. Stoudemire had the microfracture surgery on the left knee and arthroscopic on the right knee last year. Let's, by the way, answer our Nissan trivia. With Nash close to averaging 2010, last player to average 2010. Well, the answer is, Tim Hardaway. Good question, Kevin McHale. We hate to compliment Kevin on those, but he deserves his due tonight.
He does his homework. He likes tantalizing us.
Crawford, not a good shot there. Diaw the rebound. Knicks started slowly getting Curry involved first few minutes, and then he dominated offensively after that. Right now, unable to get it going.
See again, it's just these two guys are orchestrating. Nate ties up Nash.
Good work from Robinson, and he'll jump it up. Robinson's not shooting well, just 1 of 8, but he has 6 rebounds, a couple of assists.
See what the Suns are doing? They're spotting the guys up around the three-point arc and just letting these two guys go one-on-one, picking and rolling. And that's what they've done the last 4 possessions. Obviously, Nate's going to win this. No problem. Nash gets it.
They spoke too soon, Clyde. It's Nash with 4 on the shot clock. On the drive, Robinson stays with him, and they're going to call it travel.
Good hounding defense by Nate that time. Nash had no place to go.
Nash looking at Dick Bavetta for an explanation.
Both teams malfunctioning on the offense right now.
Nash has 5 turnovers tonight. He averages 3.5. Ball's in his hand a lot.
3.5 to go with 11 assists. That's pretty good numbers.
Curry triple team, puts it in. And Eddie Curry with 23.
That time shooting across his body. They didn't allow him to square up to the hoop, but still could not deny him.
Curry has moved up to 4th in the NBA in field goal percentage. The man second is that man there, Stoudemire, lost it out of bounds. Curry shooting 58% from the field. Stoudemire shooting 60%.
And David Lee also in the 60%.
Yep. That's our American Express top of the board. Andrus Biedrins with the Warriors has been #1 all season. Curry. And it's a 3-second violation. He's camped in there.
Sometimes Curry gets lazy if he's in the paint. Had Amari behind him, but reluctant to get out of there. So that's the violation.
Diaw looking to post up Quentin Richardson. Diaw, a tough matchup at his size. Gets inside, flips a wild shot. Stoudemire couldn't control it. He's fouled on the follow. So he'll shoot 2. Let's see if it's on Curry. If it is, that will be his 4th.
Right now, you're seeing, folks, the dubious aspect of the Suns game. Teams know if you can slow this team down and make them play half-court basketball, that's going to enhance your chances of winning. And that's what the Knicks have been able to do tonight.
Stoudemire misses that one. The foul is on Fry, his 4th, so Lee will come in for him.
Stoudemire's woeful shooting continues from the line.
Stoudemire has taken 7 free throws, all of them here in this 3rd quarter. That's number 8 in the period. 2-point Phoenix lead. We've played 5 minutes here in the 3rd with Clyde Frazier and Al Trautwig, Mike Breen on hand. Phoenix Suns, the hottest team in the league right now, 14-game winning streak. But the Knicks battling. David Lee gets inside. Right-handed won't go. And here comes Marion.
You don't like to see a guy come right in the game off the bench and shoot.
And Stoudemire counted and a foul.
So essentially it's a 2-man game right now. Nash and Stoudemire. Stoudemire the devastator, Nash the orchestrator. So watch Stoudemire coming right in your screen. There he goes, give it and go. Right into the paint to finish.
Richardson's 4th foul, Nash's 9th assist. And Stoudemire will take his 9th free throw attempt of the quarter.
And the Suns are a very unselfish team. They do not care who scores the points as long as it gets done. So right now you see the other guys standing around letting Stoudemire take over the scoring load.
Saw Bachman come in. Bachman played 10 minutes in the 1st half and played well. Had a block shot, a steal, 4 points. Curry gets it deep. Looked like plenty of contact there. Ball kicked out to Bell. Curry thought he was fouled. And Nash on the trailer and a travel call on Diaw.
Curry still complaining, thought he was fouled on the play as he comes up the court.
Largest Phoenix lead, 6.
Let's take a look. Watch the contact.
Well, he grabbed the jersey there.
Oh, looked like Marion did harass him cleanly.
Yep. Secondary.
Foul should have been on Stoudemire.
Curry quickly gets it out. Robinson fakes. Robinson drives. Robinson inside. Too much English. David Lee, the offensive rebound, and banks it in.
Nice utilization of his body that time by Lee, fending off the defender.
Nash, Marion, and Lee another rebound, his 6th. Crawford, the fake. Robinson inside, draws the foul. Neither Crawford nor Robinson a little bit out of control there, but it'll result in a couple of free throws.
Let's take a look at one of the best offensive rebounders in the game now, David Lee. Bounding and astounding.
Kire, kire, kire.
While other airlines are taking things away, Continental still offers things like pillows,
blankets, and meals at mealtime. In other words, everything you should expect from an airline. Continental Airlines. Work hard, fly right.
At the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, we test athletes in the lab. Because we know they'll be tested on the field. Gatorade, the most tested sports drink on the planet.
Kire.
Tonight's high-def broadcast brought to you by IO Digital Cable. Get the best in HD absolutely free with IO Digital Cable service. 5:47 remaining in the third. Knicks trailing the Suns 58-55. Ronaldo Bachman, the Knicks rookie, playing some big minutes tonight. He's a little shy of the NBA rookie record for most points in a game. Clyde, tomorrow is the 47-year anniversary of Wilt Chamberlain setting the NBA record for most points for a rookie in an NBA game, when Wilt had 58.
Oh, my goodness.
Just one of the many records that Wilt Chamberlain still to this day owns, which is just phenomenal.
My rookie year, Wilt Chamberlain missed more free throws than I had points on.
It's Robinson. It's the first free throw. He also had 58 in another game later in the season as a rookie.
The only Superman to ever play this game, Wilt Chamberlain.
And the only man with a 20, we make a big deal of 20-20 games. He had a 20-20-20 game. 20 points, over 20 points, 20 rebounds, and 20 assists. The Knicks rookie record, by the way, David Freed just reminds me, 47 points, Carl Braun.
Wow.
That was back in 1947. Nash, short.
Nate's doing a good job on Nash, making him rush his shots, also making him play defense on the other end.
Crawford to Lee. Lee inside. Bank shot won't go. Lee, by the way, leads the entire NBA in offensive rebounds. Has more offensive rebounds than anybody in the league. Pretty impressive stat for a second-year player who comes off the bench. Marion drops it in.
See, that pass should not be allowed. Nash in trouble. And then just literally lobs the ball across a couple of Knicks over their heads. So they're giving Bachman a shot. He has to look for a shot. There it is.
Bachman inside. Yeah. Lays it in. So Bachman now 52 points shy of Wilt's record. Stoudemire inside. And count it, and a foul. We kid because although Bachman's playing well tonight, getting some big minutes. However, that foul.
Stoudemire too elusive for Curry. Watch the shake and bake on Curry this time.
That's 4 now on Curry.
Yeah, caught Curry flat-footed, able to elude him. And again, Stoudemire at the line.
So Curry will have to sit. Curry had 21 points in the first half, just 2 here in the third. And Malik Rose will get some time. Meanwhile, Steve Nash here at half court having some fun with Patrick Ewing. Our Lexus quote book. After Gilbert Arenas said that the Wizards were the Sons of the East. I did hear they wanted to be the Phoenix Suns of the East. I think there's only one Phoenix Suns, and we're in the West, and that's how it's going to be for a while. And they made sure of that last night. The game was over in the first quarter, where the Suns beat the Wizards, much like the Knicks Heat game the other day.
Look at the Suns' energized defense now. In a zone against the Knicks.
Robinson quick to the basket, high off the glass, won't go. Rebound Robinson. Showing his athleticism. He can't get anything to fall, however. He's 1 of 10.
Stoudemire on his case once he got inside.
David Lee to the basket. Oh, strong move from David Lee.
That's like his 3rd dunk of the game.
And that gets the crowd fired up. Barbosa misses. Sean Marion with a rebound. Well, he's got unbelievable bounce.
Yep, 9 pounds a game he averages.
And a foul outside. It's going to go against Malik Rose. Knicks in the penalty. This one was in traffic, this latest bucket by Lee.
Yeah, Nate Robinson did a good job keeping it alive, and Lee slamming and jamming. So 6'9", rising there with the stuff.
He had a big smile. Lee with 10 points and 6 rebounds.
Stoudemire has just devastated the Knicks. Has Curry on the bench with 4 fouls as he continues to go to the free throw line.
He's got 13 points now in the quarter, and this will be his 12th free throw attempt of the period.
He's finally getting into a rhythm. He's taken enough.
He's a good free throw shooter, Clyde. Normally 78% this season. Suns lead is 4.
Normally the young guys coming into this league are such poor free throw shooters.
Nice pass. First one from Rose, but not from Lee.
And then almost an errant pass by Nash. Trying to do it with the left hand that time.
Knicks with 16 turnovers, and we still have 3.5 to play here in the third. Nash for 3. That's good. Nash now with 16 points and 10 assists.
And the Knicks want to talk now. The Suns starting to penetrate and devastate.
And this is their largest lead of the game. Nash with a big three-pointer. 3:18 remaining in the third. It's a 7-point game.
Catch the explosive show that goes where no one else can. Get the latest news on your favorite players, team news, history, and highlights inside the Knicks. Friday night, only on MSG.
What you thinking about, honey?
Looks like Michael Jordan is trying to find a way to miss his shot. Instead of taking the easy one, he tries to make it hard and still comes up. He's saying to the fans, I love it. The tongue is out. Something bad about to happen to the Lakers. It's Michael Jordan taking off for the deuce.
You and me together tonight.
Don't speak to me again. Ever.
They had all the right moves until one of them spent the night of his life.
She broke my bed.
With the wrong girl.
Don't lie to me! I'm sorry. I'll pay for that, I swear.
Uma Thurman.
My God, you've been dating a superhero.
Luke Wilson.
That's a good thing. They're Hellcats in bed. I can't believe I actually listened to you.
My super ex-girlfriend.
Saturday, February 3rd, a Super Brawl weekend with 2 championship fights. A battle of the unbeaten light heavyweights where Tomas Adamek defends his title against top contender Chad Dawson. Both are undefeated, but who will reign supreme? Plus, Jesus Chavez puts his IPF title on the line against Julio Diaz in a lightweight brawl. A doubleheader you can't miss. Saturday, February 3rd. Live on DirecTV pay-per-view or as part of your regular subscription to Showtime. Don't miss it. Adamek versus Dawson on Channel 122.
Back at the Garden, Knicks down 7. This is Al Trautwig, and you're looking at some very special guests of the New York Knicks here tonight, courtesy of the Garden of Dreams. The Knicks working tonight in conjunction with the Starlight Starbright Foundation, bringing some kids who obviously have some issues in their lives to Madison Square Garden. Knick players getting involved, signatures, autographs, even Steve Nash. Kid said, sign my forehead, and he did. A feel-good night for the Knicks. Steve Nash of the Suns, the Knicks thank you. And there he is with Nate Robinson, Jamal Crawford, and John Starks. We met Alex, we met Christian, we met Sam. These are great kids, and it means so much to them to know that the Garden cares, and that the players care, and that people care.
With a job well done. 3:18 left here in the third. Knicks now down by 7. Again, the Phoenix Suns, what they do, you think you're hanging in, then they go on the run. The Knicks have played very well tonight. One area they need to shore up on, though, for sure, Clyde, is less turnovers. 16 of them. Suns in his own. Nate Robinson for 3. By the way, I want to apologize for some technical difficulties. Working hard to alleviate the problem. So Robinson has been struggling shooting on.
Knicks Knicks try to apply some pressure there.
And Jones able to hit. James Jones, the three. That's where the Knicks started their run in the end of the first quarter, where Nash took his usual rest. Knicks went on the run. Even when Nash came back, they kept it going. It was a 17-2 run in the first half by the Knicks. Bad pass from Bachman. And Barbosa down low. Count it and a foul. Bachman, 3 straight poor plays. Failed to get out on Jones on the 3, then turned it over and compounded it by committing the foul.
Invariably, when a guy turns it over, he's looking to redeem himself. And as you say, he only exacerbates his woes as he sends them to the line.
Bachman has played well tonight. Has been a very good spark off the bench, but a bad little stretch there as Curry comes back in. Malik Rose will sit. Richardson comes in with Bachman. Barbosa tonight. Got 6 points. He's averaging over 16 a game. He could start for a lot of teams, Clyde, this young man.
Yep, this might get him going as well. He's a streak shooter. He has a funny shot. He shoots with both. I don't know. It's a weird shot.
It's a good three-point shooter, as you say. Lead, meanwhile, up to 10. The Suns zone. This has helped them.
Because it takes Curry out of the interior.
Oh, I don't hear it. QKT, they got to reestablish QKT now. Well, we got it anyway. Start talking again.
Stoudemire across the lane, running shot is good. Amari Stoudemire with a huge third quarter. He's got 16 points in the period. And the Knicks down 12.
Most of his points coming in the paint and from the free throw line.
We're working on the problem. Try and get the picture back for you. As the Knicks trail 76-64. Jamal Crawford, three-pointer on the right side. Won't go back of the rim. Rebound. Nate Robinson back up and backs in the follow. Nate Robinson with his 8th rebound of the game. That's a season high.
Nate has played well. He's been aggressive on the defense, and that time a resounding rebound.
Also ties his career high. Barbosa comes right back with a three-pointer. And the Knicks down by 13. Here's where it's so frustrating against the Suns. You score a basket, they come back and hit a three. David Lee inside. Shot's good. And Lee with 12 points. Final minute, third quarter.
No fouls to give for the Knicks. And
offensive foul on Stoudemire. That's his 4th.
Got to be stationary, not moving, sticking your knee out there. That's a very dangerous move. You can see Nate paid the price right there. He got the knee. And you could get a deep bruise on your thigh. And this looked like where he caught him, right on the thigh.
He just moved that right knee out a bit. Enough to call. Robinson still wincing.
Yeah, that's painful.
Once he gets the ball, I think he'll feel better. And Crawford tried to throw it. Curry and Crawford, a rare miscommunication. Crawford, by the way, has played the whole game. He's only 2 of 9 from the field, but he has 8 assists and 6 rebounds.
That's because if you just tune in, Stephon Marbury not going tonight.
Barbosa tries it again, and Robinson with a reach. So Barbosa will shoot. 3 fouls on Robinson.
So we mentioned Barbosa might get going. He made the conventional three-point play. Then he came down and made a three-point shot. Now looking for 2 more, as you see Nate talking to Vavetta. I guess on the knee when he got kneed by Stoudemire. Hey, watch this man's shot, folks. He brings it up and he has a hitch and he shoots it with 2 hands like a set shot. Very unusual shot. You wonder how he gets it off, but he's very efficient with it. Watch how he shoots it. Brings it up and then shoots it with 2 hands like a set shot right there.
By the way, Nate Robinson, be a good thing to listen to Dick Vavetta. When Nate was born, Vavetta had already been an NBA ref for 10 years. Curry gets a deep double team. Curry trying to find a spot. Robinson for 3. Won't go. And he's just not hitting tonight. 3 of 14. Needs to take it to the basket.
Which is difficult now because the Suns are playing the zone, forcing the Knicks to the perimeter.
Barbosa fires up a three. Won't go. David Lee the rebound.
Look out, look out.
Crawford, that'll count if it goes. Ooh, almost in. Hit the back of the rim. But that ends the third quarter. And the Knicks, who had defended the Suns pretty well in the first half, give up 32 points in the third quarter, including 16 from Amari Stoudemire. We head to the fourth quarter. Knicks down by 13.
How do you choose who lives?
Save the ones you can.
The story that redefines the meaning of a hero.
I won't let go! I know.
The Guardian. Own it today on DVD.
While other airlines are taking things away, Continental still offers things like pillows, blankets, and meals at mealtime. In other words, everything you should expect from an airline. Continental Airlines. Work hard, fly right.
So we had this sudden panic. We've got investments all over. You name it, we've invested in it. What does it all add up to? I mean, realizing after 25 years that you don't even know what your investment picture actually looks like. That's a midlife crisis.
Are you planning to come back?
No, I'm with a new team, Hip Health Plan, a New York team.
So am I. My family's been with HIP for years. I swear by their wellness programs. How about a little one-on-one?
HIP continues to grow its network of physicians and providers affiliated with the area's top hospitals. Hey, I'm glad you're on my team, the HIP team. For more information, call 1-800-HIP today or visit our website at hipusa.com.
That's HIP. New York Knicks basketball brought to you in part by Continental Airlines, official airline of the New York Knicks. Continental Airlines, work hard, fly right. By Hip Health Plan of New York, now that's HIP. And by Charles Schwab. Feel valued no matter how much you're worth. Talk to Chuck. Charles Schwab. Fourth quarter set to begin at Madison Square Garden. Knicks trying to hang in against the hottest team in the NBA. As we look at our upcoming schedule, Friday the Heat back in town, and Shaquille O'Neal and Dwayne Wade may both play in that game. Then the game in Milwaukee on Sunday will be on a tape-delayed basis at 6 p.m. And then Lakers on Tuesday. The reason it's on a tape delay is because ABC televising the NBA on Sunday, and local teams cannot televise in the same window. So when that game's over, that's when the tape delay will be on. By the way, Shaquille O'Neal and Dwayne Wade playing tonight for Miami. They trail by 2 in the fourth quarter in Indiana. Marty Collins is in the game. And a foul down low on Diaw, trying to deny Curry.
But Crawford continues to play. He's the guy who hasn't rested. Nate, as you mentioned, Mike, poor shooting by Nate. So now they're giving a look to Collins as the Knicks will have it along the side.
Too much shooting. Again, you liked his aggressiveness, but just looking to jack it up too much.
Collins, the orchestrator.
Curry had the big first half, but quiet in the second half and a travel.
Diaw doing a good job getting right underneath Curry, not giving him much room to manipulate.
Knicks with 19 turnovers, and that has been a huge story tonight.
A chronic problem for this team as they average 17 on the season.
Diaw back out. Jones has been hot from outside. Does it again. James Jones knocks down the three.
This team leads the league in threes made, 9, and attempted 24 per game.
And an offensive foul.
Knicks starting to unravel now, losing their focus. The last 2 possessions of violations.
That one against Quentin Richardson is 5th. Richardson has had a nightmare game, 0 for 5 from the field. So Lee comes in for Richardson. Richardson played that 1 year with Phoenix a couple of years ago. Set a franchise record for most 3-pointers made in a season. Led the NBA in that department. Sean Marion way short. Rebound Lee. 84-68. The lead is ballooned to 16. Curry inside. And for Eddie Curry, after that big first half.
Curry hurt, Mike. Curry's limping off the court, folks. He signaled for Isaiah to get him out of the game.
And Lee fouls right away to stop it. And you saw Curry.
When he scored on Diaw, we could see that again. Hopefully get another look at that last hoop by Curry. That's when he was injured, it seems.
Head athletic trainer Roger Hines quickly to check. Lee goes over to check on his teammate.
See what happened. He has Diaw pinned underneath. I don't know. Can't tell if he came on the foot.
Yeah, we'll see better on this angle. Didn't appear on that one.
No, just like Stephon, just seemed to come down wrong with a lot of weight on the leg.
Curry with 25 points again. Diaw across the lane, kicks it out. He had an open layup, and James Jones instead gets a three.
That's a layup for Jones tonight.
See, Curry's hurting right now. And the lead is up to 17. Ball knocked loose. Marty Collins gets it back. Inside to Malik Rose. Rose can't get it. Tipped up and in by Fry.
Perseverance that time by the Knicks.
Curry's going to go back to the locker room, and he is limping heavily. Anthony Goenaga, the assistant athletic trainer, Dr. Lisa Callahan, running ahead of Curry to check on him.
Well, it's a good sign he's going on his own steam. It would be different if guys were helping him leave the court, so maybe it's not as bad as it looks that he can walk off by himself.
Marbury already out with a knee injury. Fry sits down with 5 fouls.
Diaw looking to exploit Collins, posting and toasting.
And a whistle. 3-second violation call against Phoenix. Mike D'Antoni getting a kick out of the call. He's going to no doubt have a little worse predicament better. Here comes Abetta down the court. And D'Antoni going to say anything? Nope. When you're up 15, I guess you're not. Now he's talking to him. Nate Robinson for 3. Not go. And Robinson now 3 for 15 from the field.
Nash has had a long rest because without him, the team continues to thrive. And there's the mismatch. There's the double.
Barbosa back to Diaw. Back to Bell. Nobody within 10 feet of Bell. And Stoudemire tips it back up and in. Nash can rest and relax as his team's up by 17. Knicks hearing some boos right now.
Yep, they played a marvelous first half. Energized, keeping it a half-court game. Now their offense is in the doldrums.
Rose trying to get it to Robinson. And another turnover. That's 21.
Crowd has lost their patience now with the Knicks as the Suns have it.
Knicks hung tough for a while here tonight. Only down by 3 at halftime. They actually tied it early in the third, but the Suns, as they do to so many teams, just slowly pushing the opponent away. The tempo can really run you down.
This man has been very catalytic, dominating the paint, going to the line.
Crawford deflects it out of bounds, so we're going to have a timeout. Just over 3 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Knicks now in a 17-point hole.
America runs on Dunkin's new white hot chocolate. One sip from this sweet, delicious treat, and you'll warm right up. Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'.
BMW has designed brakes so intelligent they talk to the rain sensor. And when told it's raining, they apply just enough friction to stay dry and in control. An idea that's arrived not a moment too soon. Lease a BMW 328i for $369 a month, now until January 31st.
America runs on Dunkin's new chocolate chunk cookies. Freshly baked and chock full of rich, decadent chocolate, they're a delicious way to sweeten up your day. America runs on Dunkin'.
This season, you just can't pass on Boomer.
Joining us now, Mr. Regis Philbin.
You aggravate me.
I aggravate you?
You didn't win the Super Bowl.
When I left the field, we were winning.
Oh, please.
No, that's all I know. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. I mean, somebody's got to win.
Those guys are validated.
Tiki Barber decides to retire.
I love him. I hear he's coming to MSG, do a show on Wednesday nights. But that's just what I hear. I don't know.
The Boomer Esiason Show, tonight at 10:30 on MSG.
Tiki, not yet!
Knicks basketball brought to you by Budweiser, who thanks you for being a designated driver. Here at the Guard, Knicks now down by 17. Celebrities tonight, actor Michael Rappaport, Adam Horowitz, and Mike D of the Beastie Boys, Woody Allen.
One of my contemporaries.
Spike Lee, and Patrick Ewing. And I'm told that's rapper Common, who's in a new movie, Smoking Aces. And why do we show him? Because he's on MSGNY tonight, Clyde.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Oh. Ill-advised save there by the Suns, and they get it.
Loose ball foul call on David Lee as he knocked down Barbosa. Well, they were both going for the ball. Lee doesn't agree with the call. That's his fourth.
A lot of Knicks in foul woes tonight.
This one has slowly slipped away. There's still 8:37 remaining.
Suns have taken the crowd out of the game. They're just spectators now. Very silent in here.
Crowd has booed a bit here in the fourth.
Oh, I thought he carried on that.
Bell to Jones. Jones, wild shot, won't go. He'll try it as the Knicks will get it back. After that last timeout, as the Suns were coming toward the bench, Steve Nash, who's been sitting a while, got up, ran out to half court to slap everybody as Crawford makes a nice move. Those kind of intangibles, that's part of his leadership and why guys love to play with him.
Yep, this team has good camaraderie. You can watch it in the warm-ups when they're warming up, high-fiving, talking. They've got that swagger, Mike.
Raja Bell misses. And just to show you part of that, they've had during this winning streak, the guys weren't shaving. But Steve Nash yesterday before the Wizards game, as Crawford puts it up and knocks down a three, that makes it a 12-point game. Nash finally shaved. He said this is a nightmare, his alleged beard. And he had to pay every guy who still hadn't shaved $20. That included like the equipment manager, all of them. But if you notice now, a bunch of them have shaved today, so I don't know if they're continuing their superstitious streak. Crawford backs it in. And the Knicks back within 10. Mike D'Antoni says, let's call time.
5 consecutive points by Jamal now igniting the crowd and propelling the Knicks.
Actually 7 consecutive now. Clyde after that 2. And Crawford getting him fired up. 7:22 remaining. It was 17. It's cut to 10.
You're watching MSG. Here's what's coming up tonight.
Well, honey, I got the movie you wanted to watch.
Rental DVDs. You never know where they've been. DirecTV pay-per-view. No driving, no waiting, no late fees. Just press a button and you're watching your movie. This month on DirecTV pay-per-view.
Whatever it is that's watching, it's not human.
You know her?
You suspect foul play. Wicker Man returns.
Life is hard. DirecTV pay-per-view is easy.
The Hoovers are an average American family. 6 people.
Number 7.
Extra bacon.
Garden salad. Waffles.
A la mode.
With nothing in common.
How about that?
Newsweek raves it's an absolute winner. There hasn't been a more satisfying American comedy this year.
Oh, geez, I'm being pulled over. Everybody pretend to be normal, okay?
Little Miss Sunshine.
Did I mention that I'm the preeminent Proust scholar in the United States?
The New York Lottery and New York matchup tonight at the center position. Amari Stoudemire had the 16 points in the third quarter. Those are his numbers. Eddie Curry with 25, 21 in the first half. But Curry is done for the night. The word we received, a strained left calf, so he will not return tonight. Diaw. Collins on Barbosa. Good defense from Collins. They kick it out. Diaw wide open. Well, short ball tip taken by Rose into the hands of Nate Robinson. Robinson has been active, but he's been shot happy. Does it again. He's just not hitting. And 3 for 16. Clyde, at what point does a teammate go up and say to him, it's tonight, not your night, stop shooting?
Right, and also because obviously Nate's not going to view it that way. So plus he's thinking while he's shooting. And when you're in a slump like that, that's not the thing to do. If you're going to shoot the ball, shoot it. Don't feel that it's not going in. And right now he has a very negative tone to his game.
Or do you let a teammate, you know, do you support him and say, all right, keep it up, come on, you've got good shots? Or, I mean, how do you handle that?
Right now, I would say no, because there's no room for this type of misfiring. And Crawford has the hot hand. So you need to get the ball to a guy that has a hot hand, and that should be Crawford. Stoudemire's been feasting from the line tonight.
Robinson 3 of 16 from the field. He has 8 rebounds. He's created a couple of steals as well.
Stoudemire not much in the first half. He erupted in the third, and he continues here. You see the time remaining, not on the Knicks side.
Crawford, quick shot, count it, now one. Well, Crawford continues his hot fourth quarter. He was 2 for 10 coming into this period. He's 4 for 4 in the fourth.
And there's the curl. Good screen by Lee to free him up. And Jamal will shoot one as well.
Crawford also with 9 assists and 6 rebounds.
We mentioned the grit of the Knicks. They always show this grit. Regardless of the score, they seem to always get back into the game.
10 straight Knick points have been scored by Jamal Crawford. Nash to Stoudemire. And once again, the pick and roll worked to perfection. 11 assists for Nash.
Right at his season's average to lead the NBA.
Crawford for 3. It's good. Jamal Crawford getting hot. And the Knicks within 8.
Crowd is back now.
We're just past the midway point. Nash. Barbosa for 3. Puts it in. Leandro Barbosa again.
And this is reminiscent of Miami when the Knicks made a run. And the three-point shot started to ignite the heat. They made 3 consecutive to fight off the Knicks.
Crawford inside, a floater, won't go. David Lee, the rebound. Robinson on the drive, banks it in, and a foul. And that's what you need to do when you struggle from the outside. Take it to the basket.
And a fearless Nate Robinson. Boy, he will penetrate against anyone right there, drawing the contact and the finish. So he's at the line.
Stoudemire will pick up the personal. That's 5 on him. Robinson 4 for 17 from the field. And now a chance for a 3-point play.
Seattle connection percolating right now. Jamal Crawford and Nate Robinson, former high school teammates in Seattle.
You see the 8 rebounds. That ties his career high. It's pretty amazing, Clyde, when you think of it. A guy like Nate Robinson, who stands 5'9", and that's a stretch, can get 8 rebounds. And you've got big centers, sometimes can't even get half that.
It's all in the timing.
Nash inside, misses. David Lee, the rebound.
Good hounding defense from Nate there.
12 rebounds for Lee. Crawford. Robinson for 3. Won't go. Rebound tipped by Robinson, right to Barbosa, but he fouled Raja Bell.
And the Knicks will pay for their folly.
4 fouls on Robinson.
And the Knicks in the penalty now.
In a penalty with 5:05 left.
You see Bell being obliterated by Robinson.
And right now as Marion returns, Knicks without Stephon Marbury, didn't play with the knee injury, and now having to play without Eddie Curry. Curry out with a strained left calf. Curry another strong offensive game. 25 points for Curry, 9 of 13 from the field. But he's done for the night.
Seemingly inadvertently, Eddie made a hoop underneath, and there was no contact. Came up limping. Similar to Stephon, he went in for a layup. Seemed to land awkwardly, and that's why he's not playing tonight.
And Bell misses the first free throw. 5:05 remaining. Knicks down by 8. They've trailed by as many as 17 here in the fourth quarter. Crowd which was booing the Knicks earlier in the period, now trying to distract Bell. Bell with only 5 points. He's 1 of 11 from the field tonight.
Now he has his hands full trying to deny Jamal Crawford.
Crawford's had the hot hand. Crawford again. Tough shot from Crawford. And Jamal Crawford with 15 points here in the fourth quarter.
And not an aberration. We've seen Crawford erupt before. Can he continue to pour it on against the Suns?
Nash to the basket, inside to Marion. And Marion able to drop it in. Crawford is 6 of 7 from the field here in the fourth. Nash, meanwhile, with his 13th assist.
You wonder why the Suns don't go into a zone. Curry's not here, so it behooved them to go to the zone.
David Lee with the finish. Crawford with his 10th assist, and the Knicks back within 7. Lee, meanwhile, with 14 points, 12 rebounds. Knicks once again showing that resiliency.
Yep, they need a stop right here.
Nash for 3. It's good. Steve Nash does it again.
Timely hooping right now by the Suns. Previously Marion along the baseline, and this time Nash.
And that is such a big bucket. Nash with 19 points. Crawford to the basket. Offensive foul.
And a very audacious move by Nash. He almost got a knee in his head as Crawford penetrated diagonally into the paint. Watch Nash run in front of him. Right there, and then he gets out of the way just in time.
He was outside the restricted area, fairly close to setting himself before Crawford left. That was a close call, but looked like the right one. Barbosa inside to Stoudemire, gathers himself, stripped and fouled.
So the last 3 plays, Nash has had a hand. He found Marion baseline. He hit a 3-point shot. Then he draws the charging violation against Crawford. And now Stoudemire, frequent visitor to the line, looking for 2 more.
Stoudemire has taken 14 free throw attempts already. Before he hurt himself, that's where he was one of the leaders in the league. And as we mentioned, 78% this season for Stoudemire. For his career, 71%.
He looked like he's back. He's running very well out there. Not showing any ill effects from his knees being scoped.
And again, if he's not 100%, he's awfully close.
Yep, very thin as well. Really kept his weight down.
And a foul away from the ball. Raja Bell with a hold. That's the Suns' 4th team foul. 2 on Bell. 3.5 left. Knicks down by a dozen.
Crawford providing the impetus now for the Knicks, so obviously they're on his case. High screen by Malik.
Crawford for 3. In and out. That one halfway down. Malik Rose trying to tip it, but he knocked it out of bounds. Suns are such a difficult team to come from behind against because, again, they're so efficient offensively. They rarely have droughts where they don't score. Although they did in the first half.
Knicks were able to slow them down, make them play half-court basketball.
And they're a terrific foul-shooting team. Lee, and a foul. David Lee running the floor. And a setup beautifully again by Crawford.
And what folly by Marion. He should have let Lee go. Marion should have let him go, and then he gave a ticky-tack foul. If you're going to foul a guy, make sure he doesn't have a 3-point opportunity. Right there, he could have locked him up, and he didn't. So Dave at the line.
Crawford with a double-double, 21 points, 11 assists. Lee with a double-double. Now 17 points, 12 rebounds. Knicks, though, still down by 9 as we come to the 3-minute mark. Nash, nobody in front of Stoudemire.
Rose was so mesmerized by Nash. Forgot about Stoudemire going down the middle of the lane.
30 for Stoudemire, 14 assists for Nash. And it's back to 11. Marty Collins.
Swarming D now by the Suns.
Crawford looking to shoot. He does. That's a 3. won't go. David Lee lost it to Bell. Bell couldn't control it. Nick Ball.
Obviously, Jamal is tired now. He's played almost the entire game. You can see it in his shot.
Yep, he has played. Hasn't sat for a moment. Not even for a second. Timeout. Just under 2.5 remaining. Steve Nash with 14 assists. And the Suns are up by 11.
Welcome to my casa. It's your boy B. Ken. Here's my foyer. This is my game room. This right here's my new suede couch. To the pool, baby. These are my ladies. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hey, man, who are you?
Steve.
You part of the crew?
No, I'm just here for the Bud Light.
Who gave you that? Wednesday, did you give him that?
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
Yeah, this is where I spend most of my... Man, put down my papaya!
Why does that bother you?
Why does it bother me? So easy a caveman can do it?
Well, it's just a commercial.
Okay. Well, what if it said Geico.com, so easy a therapist can do it?
Well, that commercial wouldn't make sense to me.
Why not?
Well, therapists
are what? Smart? My mother's calling. I'll put it on speaker.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's the New York Knicks Groove Truck presented by Snapple Iced Tea. We're cruising to your neighborhood. Let us bring the Knicks experience to you. You can shoot some hoops, play some Xbox, and hang with your friends. So bring the Knicks Groove Truck and Snapple to your next event. Go to nyknicks.com or call 877-NYK-DUNK to book a private or community Groove Truck appearance. Players not included.
Stay tuned after the game. MSGNY presented by ChevyOffers.com. Highlights and reaction from tonight's Knicks Suns game. Plus the rapper Common to talk about his new movie. And the Garden of Dreams, which had a special night tonight, helping out some young children who are going through some difficult times. Meanwhile, here in the fourth quarter, 2:24 remaining. Knicks down by 11.
Nash did something I haven't done, Mike. No kid has allowed me to sign his forehead.
We saw that earlier. One of the kids from the Garden of Dreams met Nash before the game and asked him to sign, yes, his forehead.
Now he has a legitimate excuse not to wash his face.
Robinson to Malik Rose. Rose with the jump shot. It's good. Knicks down by 9, but starting to run out of time. Stoudemire. Bumped by Robinson. Nash right back to Stoudemire. Lost it, got it back, lost it again. And it's going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball. It's amazing. I've been alluding to the fact that Stoudemire and Nash are the only two guys in the action. The other guys are camped around the three-point arc, and that has been the offense here in the second half. And that's why Stoudemire has been thriving, getting to the line and dunking the ball. And he has propelled the Suns here in the second half.
Now, if the Suns win the tip, they only have 5 to shoot. They do. Bell gets it. Looked like he traveled. Nash has to put it up. Shot clock winding down. And David Lee the rebound.
We mentioned Jamal showing fatigue on his shot. The legs are gone now.
And he threw it behind Malik Rose, and the Knicks turn it over for the 23rd time in the game. And that is a huge stat tonight. That'd be a huge stat any night.
And watch the two-man game. Stoudemire and Nash.
Marty Collins fouls Nash. Here's where the Suns in close games can hurt you. There's #1 free throw shooting team in the NBA at 80, almost 82%.
This man around 88%. We have a real irony this season, folks. Steve Francis is the leading free throw shooter in the league, and he hasn't played in a month. So right now he's #1.
The Suns might be on a record pace for free throw shooting team. There's an old Boston Celtic team that was over 80%. Have to check on that. 10-point game with 1:14 remaining. Crawford gets inside. Nice move from Crawford. Knicks trying to come back here. Crawford with 23.
But the Suns doing the prudent thing, not fouling the Knicks now, stopping the clock. So when they penetrate, they're letting them go to the basket.
Crawford has 17 points in the fourth. Nash gets inside, misses it. Rebound Lee, but he lost it out of bounds.
3 Knicks there. Nate there. And the Suns will have it underneath.
By the way, the NBA record for best free throw shooting in a season was the Celtics back in 89-90. They shot 83%. So Nash will wisely take time off the clock.
She uses the left hand exclusively, Nash.
Robinson spins. Crawford on the drive, and a reach-in foul on Raja Bell. They'll call it 2 shots are in the penalty anyway, as Bell goes down hard.
Crawford, one of the more difficult players in transition to deny. He has all the shaking bake moves, and this time using it to draw the foul.
So Crawford with 11 assists. That ties his season high. 18 points now in the fourth quarter for Crawford, 24 for the game.
Crawford taking up the slack with Curry leaving the game with an injury, so he's been able to put up some points.
6-point game. Knicks really need to foul, Clyde. It's a 2-possession game.
You're trying to come up with the steal rather than foul.
Dangerous pass. Raja Bell holding it. And there's the foul on Bell. But they let 11 seconds go off the shot clock. And the game clock, obviously. So Raja Bell will shoot. Bell is 3 for 4 tonight. 83% for the season.
A dismal perimeter shooting by Bell tonight. Could not find the range. 1 of 11 from the field.
Knicks down 6. This is a huge one. This would make it a 3-possession game.
So Shaq and Wade return tonight. They still lose at Indiana by a couple of points. So they should be angry men by the time they get to New York Friday.
And Bell hits that one. Knicks call timeout. 30 seconds remain. Knicks running out of time as they trail by 7. 108-101. Knicks ball when we return.
Buddy Israel. No former witness against the mob has been as crucial as Buddy. Aces Israel. $1 million hit fee would draw some huge flies.
When do we get consigned?
What are you trying to say? Smoking Aces, rated R, starts Friday.
30 seconds remain here in the fourth. Knicks down by 7. As they were down by as many as 17. Cut it to 6 at one point. That's the closest they've been here in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Jeffries, second straight game, Clyde, he has not played very much. Played in Miami the first 4.5 minutes, didn't play again. Here he played the first 4 minutes of the game. Then the last 30 seconds of the first half, hasn't played at all in the second half.
Yep, showed us jittery nerves tonight to Jeffries. Heard some boos from the crowd. So he's not in a good position right now.
Knicks will need him to try and do something to get him on track. He's a good basketball player that's really struggling right now. Crawford draws the foul. That's the last thing Phoenix wants.
Marion has made some foolish fouls tonight. And another one to send Jamal to the line.
So 4 fouls on Marion. Marty Collins will come back in. And Crawford. Collins in for Richardson.
Q Rich, a silent night tonight. He could not get it going. He had been on a nice little run the last 4 or 5 games.
Cut to 5. Good ball denial and forcing the Suns to call timeout. Nice job by the Knicks defense there. So a timeout call. Phoenix down to a 20-second timeout, same as the Knicks.
So the Knicks put up a valiant effort tonight. I like many people, thought they would get blown out tonight after their display in Miami. Isaiah Thomas did a good job galvanizing his team for this game.
Well, the Suns again, the hottest team in the league. Reminder after the game, MSGNY presented by ChevyOffers.com. That's coming up after Knicks basketball. Phoenix on the verge of their 15th straight win. And not over yet. Knicks still have a timeout left. But if the Suns do hold on and win, it'll be their second 15-game winning streak of the season. And they're the 5th team in NBA history with 2 winning streaks of 14 or more in the same season. And remember, during the stretch where they've won 30 of 32 games, the 2 losses in that stretch, one of them was overtime, the other one by 2 at Dallas. And there you see most wins over a 32-game span. The Lakers, of course, with the NBA record 33 straight. The Bulls and now the Suns. 30 wins in 32. And it could have been that high. Again, they only lost by 2 in Dallas to the Mavericks. And the other game, that overtime loss to Washington, that was a game they were stuck in Denver and arrived in Phoenix just several hours before the game, yet still almost won it. Nash has been terrific again tonight. Stoudemire as well with 30 points, 11 rebounds. Nash with 20 points, 14 assists. Phoenix will have to hit a couple more free throws before this is over.
And they want the ball in Nash's hand, and they get it.
And Collins fouls him right away. Nash 3 of 4 tonight. And for the season, he's at 89%.
Back to the drawing board for that man as the Heat will come to town.
Last year, he was the best free throw shooter in the NBA, 92%. And he misses that one. You don't see that often, especially 2 misses in 1 game. One of the best free throw shooters in the history of the league. 3rd all-time in free throw percentage. Knocks that one down. Mark Price and Rick Barry, the other 2. Crawford. Marion guarding Crawford. Steps back for 3. Short, no good. Robinson tips it. Lost, and Marion's fouled. Robinson wanting a foul. The 6-point game with 14 seconds remaining. Marion talking with his former teammate, Quentin Richardson. They played together a couple of years ago. And Channing Frye has just fouled out of the game.
Knicks among the leaders in disqualification. So are the Suns. Suns were actually ahead of the Knicks. Knicks 29th, the Suns 30th. And now Marion at the line for 2.
So Marion, another strong night for him. 19 points for Marion. He's got 10 rebounds as well, 3 steals. He's an amazing all-around player. And that should do it. Make it an 8-point game as the clock ticks down. Some of the fans now heading for the exits. Robinson gets inside and banks in the shot. Nash is fouled with 7.4 remaining.
And the Knicks have some concerns, folks, off the court. Stephon Marbury did not play tonight due to injury. And also Eddie Curry left in the 4th quarter, limping off the court as well.
Robinson, meanwhile, fouls out. Marbury's day-to-day. We don't know the situation on Curry. Again, the strained calf just happening in the 2nd half. And Nate Robinson, who took a shot in the thigh earlier, limping off. 5 of 19 from the field. He did have 17 points, but got a little shot happy. He did have 8 rebounds. As Nash wrapping this one up. And for the Phoenix Suns, They'll now go to 31-2 in their last 33 games and have their second 15-game winning streak of the season. It's been an amazing year, especially after that 1-5 start.
And ditto Dallas. Dallas started out like that too, so Dallas compiling the win streaks right behind the Suns.
Crawford hits that. Crawford finishes with 23 points in the fourth quarter, but obviously it's short. Yeah, the Knicks lose again here at home. Their second straight loss overall, second straight loss at home. They fall to 18-26, whereas the Phoenix Suns improved to 34-8. Second best record, as Clyde mentioned, to the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, the Knicks didn't get embarrassed tonight. They came out and gave a good effort in the first half. They did what they had to do against the Suns and made it a half-court game, denied them second opportunities, but in the end, it was too much Stoudemire, too much Nash causing their demise.
Play of the game brought to you by Budweiser. Bright, crisp, clean, pure. This is Budweiser. This is beer. Steve Nash watched the Knicks cut a 17-point lead to 7 with 3.5 minutes to go. Big three-pointer. That put it back to double figures. 10-point game, actually just over 4 minutes left. And that's the Budweiser play of the game. Nash finishing with 22 points and 14 assists. So the Knicks fall to 10-13 here at Madison Square Garden. The Suns now 15-5 on the road. Time now for MSG NY. We go to Jason Horowitz.
This is NBA TV's NBA Action. This week, we'll meet the young guards of the Orlando Magic and follow a team on the rise, the Toronto Raptors. Plus, we'll tell you about the players who are wearing new uniforms. We'll spotlight the Raptors All-Star Big Man